15. Well, I keep saying that. Somebody from the Philippines is gonna murk my ass for doing that. Episode 15. That way, that way. There we go. Well, you can see more of me. I put
There
the
we
banner
go.
a little habit. All right.
Get that goddamn.
Would be fantastical. Oh, there's Nora already. Was waiting for us.
Hello, Nora.
Can you hear the audio from tabletop or from Owlbear?
Yes, I am.
Sweet.
Ignore me. I'm pinning
Okay.
stuff for ease of access between us.
Fine. That's fine.
I got turned
Soft
blind.
stuff. Yeah.
If I can get some honey gold rewards for Vic's channel.
Honey gold rewards. What? What?
You know, I need to find like the sound clip you have of a bell. So anytime I'm here playing, I can just say that and say, "Fuck you, Crow. I got the first fruit snack," even though it's not redeemable. Ding ding, I did it.
Hey man. Hey man, hey man, hey man, hey man, hey man. Hey dude. That
Fuck phone.
What
I
was that?
heard feedback from
I had my audio up on my phone.
dude, it sounded like you're doing like a talking tom where you're just like and the talking tom's like
Alrighty. Reading up on a couple of these things.
Fucking hate you, Shagger. God damn it.
Why? Why you gotta
Shagger's
hate him,
about.
bro?
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. With the fucking
Don't
song.
blame him. Don't blame him, just claim him, bro. Come on.
Okay, so that's where that is.
And we got
What
the
are
crow
you
here
doing
too.
We can't. We have no. Fallon is missing. We have no use for Crow. That's a joke.
That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
That's a joke.
I feel like I'm going insane. Where the fuck did you put up the owlbear?
You need the
it's
link.
in
My
in D&D.
It's the NEMP one.
Do I have to send it to you again, Draven?
Bro, okay, you didn't even send it to me last time. But, like, it's not even in D&D. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is why
You
I
don't even
bookmark
have it
it and
in-
then label the bookmark Vic's Owlbear.
Yep, that's what I
You
did.
know what? I'm just gonna pin it in our DMs from now on.
That's a
anytime
good
you
idea.
ask for, anytime you
go.
ask for Owlbear,
Well, the link is usually different, so it's like...
I'm going to smack you, Shagger.
Draven.
Yeah?
Vic
Oh, no,
told you.
Shagger, how you
Vic told
doing?
you this magical thing. When you go into D&D, you see that little button that looks like a push pin? Click
Okay,
it. It's the one he sent.
You can kiss my ass because there was one that Dio sent, and then I didn't realize he was using the same... I didn't realize... Shut the fuck up! You're my...
You're my bitch.
bitch! I didn't realize he's using the same link, alright?
You're
Like a
Solidus'
madman.
bitch. That's
Saul is here fucking asserting dominance.
I am
Wow.
Why do you sound like you're on mobile? What happened to your mic?
I'm on my laptop right now.
Yes.
Ah.
Also,
That is
Draven,
such a weird mic.
your mic off just a little bit because you're cutting out.
you
That's
are doing that.
probably because I was yelling into my mic.
Hydrate from Ash already. Oh,
Hydration.
Oh, shit, hydrate. Shit,
Pepsi.
I say
We
hydrate.
have ourselves a limited time this episode, so let's do a quick recap.
Yeah, let's get right into this shit.
Let's get right into this because. All right. Last episode, our intrepid party encountered 3 revenants inside of the abandoned manor of Arkenfostholt. After airdropping 2 rhinos and a paladin onto them, the with Peregrine's knowledge and use of radiant energy, the 3 revenants were dispatched for now. Hello, Seshi. Welcome on in. And how long? Crow is not on campus,
Indisposed.
so. Now, he's given the information to the rest of the party that revenants always return. Tensions flared between the group for having set the revenants upon him. Most of the group is at single-digit HP, and after tempers flared, Toya stepped in and broke it up. Catching the glaive swing that was aimed for Sarah's head, she stared Ginjo down and short shake of her head. Pyrrhic left the skull of Argynvost in Sarah's hands as he walked out to get some fresh air. And as everybody takes a breath, you can feel how weary you are, how tired you are. This place leeches at your mood. Yes, it was Ryu playing Sarah that airdropped 2 rhinos onto the revenants. First, we're going to go to Pyrrhic.
Oh, we are.
I would like
Yes,
to
we
add
are.
that Barrick was following him out
Okay.
after
You
the
can join him.
skirmish. Okay.
So as you enter the room, a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of this hall. By the way, audio check. How is the music?
Hello,
on stream?
everybody.
How is everybody's voice?
Audio check, audio check, audio check.
Audio,
What needs-
video,
what needs
audio
to be louder,
drone.
what needs to be quieter?
Audio jungle.
Audio jungle. Oh my God.
You're listening to Frog FM.
God damn it.
LA Leakers, you are now in tune.
All right.
Step
Assuming
into
we're
the
good, a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are 2 life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to a large puddle on the floor. 5 sets of wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors in the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between panels of stained glass set into the east wall. That's the door that Barrick just came from. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors, like a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel. On the crystal chandelier above, you can see a flame burning. What are you doing?
Ignoring all that, going just heading out. Fresh air is needed.
All right, Barrick.
I said I was gonna follow, so I'm gonna follow him.
Then we are gonna move inside to Ginjo and Peregrine. Ginjo, as your Toya lowers your glaive, and you see a very sincere concern in her eyes as the almost half darkness pushes a little further towards her center.
Ginjo's gonna he's gonna take a moment as Toya lowers his glaive. He looks at Sarah, realizing what he was trying to do, and he puts his glaive on his back, and he, in frustration, hits the like with his fist, he just sort of hits the stone like right here.
The altar.
The altar. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
he slams his fist on the altar in frustration as he sort of calms himself down, and he quietly walks away away from Sarah in clear frustration and in a small feeling like as a small feeling of guilt sort of washes over him as he gets a flashback to when he killed those two civilians, or those two not well civilians, yes, but
Servants.
those two
Servants.
servants. Yes, thank you again. As he gets a flashback to those two servants that he killed, and he reminds himself in his mind, I don't want to repeat that again. As he sort of just walks off in the direction out the door to head outside.
Or you
also-
walk out, you feel Toyo holding on to your vambrace.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like,
You were so quiet.
am I quiet? Hold on.
Yeah, very.
Am I quiet on stream, or is it just Discord?
Discord. I had to put up my Discord source 5 decibels just to hear you properly.
Really? On stream, how do I sound? How is everybody? Can I get somebody audio check in chat, please?
I'd help, but I'd have to deafen.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me fine? Everything's good? Okay.
I know.
So,
Yeah,
I might have
it's fine on stream. It's just Discord.
voice in
If you
video.
haven't
I
already,
have-
All right,
I
all
have
right,
it
all
at
right.
100%.
increase your input volume if you haven't already on voice and video on your settings.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is at 100%. Maybe I just have to get close
He's
to the mic.
he's
Yeah, I
very
think
loud
that's
for
what
me
it is.
now.
Your mic might just not have that longer distance that you think it does.
Well, it's a dynamic mic.
I'll just
so,
point it this way.
you
Then.
know.
Maybe I'm just off center.
But ain't that dynamic, dude?
This is why I have to speak like this in my mic too. We both have the same type of mic.
It doesn't
yeah.
help that my other monitor's over here, so I'm having to face away from it instead of
Yeah,
talking directly
yeah.
into it. So.
It's
That's
why
what
Dio
I
is
try
the
to
king
do
of
is
the
I-
cutout.
So as Toya's kind of holding you there, she kind of pulls you back for a second, and puts a hand on your shoulder. And she says, "We're almost out of this. Patience. It's been part of your training this entire time. Use it." And she looks over her shoulder at Sarah and says, "Please." Without a word, Sarah hands her the skull and walks out.
Now, what is this skull again?
It is what appears to be a dragon skull. Peregrine, you see Toya take the dragon skull in her hands. And she's holding it kind of between her and Ginjo. Bruised and aching from your fall, you manage to get up. Everybody's short of breath. Everybody's tired. Everybody's at single-digit hit points, except for Sarah, because she was playing artillery.
Yeah.
I will walk
She
over
was a,
and I will detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay.
she wasn't
Wait.
playing Hillary
No,
with those
I
fucking
can't.
rhinos. Her playing Jumanji.
Never mind. I went to do so and I forgot I'm out of spell slots.
What I will let you do is I will let you roll perception.
Actually, wait a minute.
He spent 750k and dropped an orbital laser.
It's not a ritual. What you said I could do?
Hmm?
What did you say I could do?
You can roll perception for me real quick.
Okay.
Because you're the only one who's really thinking clearly right now.
Natural 20.
Wow.
So out the window,
First roll of the night.
you noticed something in the fog.
and I'll step and take a look really quick.
So Ginjo,
Just-
you see him kind of step around Toya and go straight to the window for some reason.
And I'll peer as
Joe's
stealthily
gonna
as I
follow.
can.
As you kind of lean towards the dusty window, you're seeing out in the foggy mist what appears to be a graveyard and what looks like a mausoleum. Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron. In the northeast corner stands a mausoleum.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look at the skull, look at the mausoleum, and just think for a moment and say, should we return him to rest, and maybe that will return everything else to rest?
Toya says, I did find it a little odd that this door over here was barred from the inside. It seems less like they were trying to keep things in, more like they were trying to keep things out.
And I'll try and pull it open.
You're able to unbar the door easily. Rolls a daddy.
Jesus
Hi, Alice.
Christ.
Okay, so you unbar the door easily.
Alright. I will go ahead and motion them both and head out towards the mausoleum.
Wow. My man's going alone.
Okay, Ginjo.
Ginjo's gonna. He's. Well, obviously Peregrine's gone alone. Ginjo does not feel comfortable with him going alone, but at the same time he's very injured. He'll just go along anyway.
Okay, as you
and
walk
just
along,
follow.
you'll kind of stumble as you're going out the door. Toya is going to catch you and help you along. As you step out, Peregrine, you suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. Looking up, you spot a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair, observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtain and disappears from view. And at this point, Ginjo, while he's looking up, I'm going to have you make a perception check.
Okay, I have a question when you're done.
Yes.
Wait, so I'm rolling perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I recognize this person from the pictures in the paintings that I've seen already?
Yes. Yes, you do.
22.
22. So you're able to kind of peer through the fog, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 graves that seem to have been dug up.
Ginjo's gonna try to slowly, as he puts his hand on the wall, like along the wall to his right, sort of slowly move himself down the stairs
I'll help him
to
down. I said I'll help
what?
him down.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you. As Peregrine reaches out to help Ginjo, Ginjo says thank you. And he moves over to the first grave near him.
Now, looking down, you can tell that the corpses that were buried there crawled their way out of the earth. Of the missing corpses, there is no sign, but the surrounding fence is intact, which suggests that no one got into the cemetery from outside. Peregrine, you know what this means.
As I feared, can I look at the door of the mausoleum? Has it been opened?
It has not. It is closed.
Watching Shay trying to process this information, man, is the best.
Yeah. There may be 2 more somewhere here. We only killed 2. I mean, we only killed 3 out of the 5 revenants.
Yeah, I'm not fit for 2 more revenants to fight.
Shall we?
Toya says that if that's the case, I recommend stealth over combat this time.
And not confronting them.
She will quietly inch her way towards the mausoleum.
I will attempt to do the same.
Okay.
Ginja will follow slowly because it's way too hurt.
Okay.
There you
Tarnished,
go.
silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide, white marble door set into the southwest wall is engraved with a name, Argenvost.
Put my ear to the door and see if I hear anything moving or
Roll me
rustling
perception.
at all. That's a 6.
Hard to hear.
I'm not too good at stealth. Do you want to go ahead and take a stealthy peek in and see if there's anything in there?
Sure, I can give it a shot. So Ginja will try to take a peek through the door.
Okay. I'll let you choose between stealth and sleight of hand.
Both are the same, so I'll just do stealth. $14.
Okay. You begin to try to push the door. You realize that this solid marble door is extremely heavy. So trying to be stealthy about it, it's going to be difficult. But what you do need to do is you need to put some strength in it. Question is, are you willing to do that?
Well, we gathered
Ginja
the
doesn't
party
have the
first.
strength.
If you want to go get them, you can.
I'll say I'll head out. Shall we head back and grab the party?
I think we've gathered enough information to let the others know. I feel it would be too dangerous to proceed with just the 2 of us, especially in the conditions that we're in.
And I will quietly hoof it up.
Okay. Toya's going to stay with you
Standard
for a
guy.
moment as we follow Peregrine through the mansion.
And I'll just be peeking around doors and corners as I go.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll real quick.
Okay, I have disadvantage, so I got a 9.
Oh no!
As you pass this area, you stumble and you knock over one of the suits of armor. Pyrrhic and Barrick, you hear this clattering of metal against stone from the inside. And as a helmet rolls out,
Damn it.
and you hear some cursing in Elvish.
And then I come bustling out the door. There's 2 more. We need to gather together again.
Fuck's sake. Can't we have 5 fucking minutes to fucking gather ourselves?
Doesn't seem like it.
Come on. Eric's heading back in.
I'll take up the rear.
Sarah.
Okay, so as you make your way through,
Whoa.
you see Pyrrhic, you spot a suit of armor that's been knocked over and scattered across the floor.
He's just gonna slowly look over to Peregrine, and then keep heading forward.
All right.
We don't talk about it.
We don't go to Ravenholm anymore.
Fuck you! I was gonna make that joke, you bitch.
Make your way through the dining room and back into the chapel easily. Peregrine, as you step into the room, for some reason the door is barred again.
I'll take a look out the window.
Look out the window, everything looks the same. You can barely see Ginjo and Toya, their forms over there by the mausoleum door.
Does it look like anything has stepped up or down any, like the stairs or anything near here or anything to put the barrier back?
Not that you can tell. There's a thick layer of dust coating that stairwell, and there's been no disturbance. The only thing you can really catch is the scent of rhino guts filling the room.
Okay, I'm gonna move it again, and I'm gonna just walk out a little bit and motion both Ginjo and Toya back in.
Ginjo can see this, right?
No, fog's obscuring it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna walk back in, and I'm gonna say, Pyrrhic, go get Ginjo and Toya. Quietly. They're by the mausoleum. Follow the path.
But hold up, we're stealthing this bitch out there. As stealthy as I could be in a graveyard.
Footsteps
I
are
will-
falling silently. The fog seems to help dampen the sound.
And I'll lean back in a corner and just be as quiet and discreet as I can and just watch and see
Is
if
it-
the...
Okay, I'm gonna have
This is a
both.
dumb idea, but which way is Toya facing?
She's facing towards Ginjo.
I roll stealth to sneak up on her.
You idiot!
Oh no.
You're
I
gonna
told
get
you this is a
attacked.
dumbass decision, but I want to do it.
Yes. Meanwhile, Peregrine and Barrick, I'm gonna have you roll perception.
Ba-da-dun!
I hope you roll in that one.
17.
17. Barrick?
17.
Both of you hear a scuffling sound coming from this stairwell. And it's getting louder.
Sorry, which one?
This one. The bottom one.
Okay.
Does it sound like the footsteps of the things we've just killed?
It does.
Fuck.
Shit. I'm gonna just look at Barrick and I'm just gonna motion out the door.
Yeah.
Pyrrhic,
All right.
what's the result?
6, and also I'm restarting my browser because everything was super slow.
So what is
we
it
are-
you were going to attempt to do?
Can I just describe exactly what happens?
If you wish, give it just a second. I'm going to let Barrick and Peregrine slip out the door here. What did you want to do?
Quick
Barrick?
question. Is the bar, is it like something that just flips up and down, or is it like a piece of wood or metal that you just take off and
It's a
sit?
piece of wood that sits in a bracket that you
Instead of,
literally lift and you put it to the side.
can I take it outside with us?
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. And as
Shut
you
the
make your
door
way
behind him.
outside-
Oh shit, I shut the door, I'm gonna take it with me so it can't get locked on us.
Okay.
There you go.
As you exit, as if on cue, you see the two revenants shambling their way out of the staircase. That's not what I wanted. It's a really tiny revenant.
It's
And they're
cold out.
looking
You
at-
can't judge size yet.
Oh my
You're
god.
looking at the bodies of these two dead rhinos in confusion as you sit there and you hold your breath. Pyrrhic, go ahead.
Okay, he's going to attempt to sneak up on Toya, and as he gets to this one grave here, he's just gonna immediately trip and fall in.
Ah!
And then you're just gonna hear a oh, fucking hell, as he just falls into the grave.
Pyrrhic, you hear Pyrrhic fall into the grave over there. You and Joe and Toya's heads just kind of whip around and look and see nothing but the fog and the headstones. And the revenants shamble their way.
Is there any way to bar the door from the outside?
No, there's not.
Fuck.
You're
I
just
will
sitting there against the door holding
hustle.
the plank.
Which way does the door open? Does it open outwards or inwards?
It opens outwards.
Can I stay up against the door?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that just so they can't
Okay.
push their way out.
So over here, Toya's holding the skull. What are you doing?
Crawling my ass out of this grave that I just fell in.
Pyrrhic or Barrick, you hear the shuffling fade in the distance as the two revenants enter the dining room and keep going.
Okay, then I will move to go join everyone.
Okay. So you're faced with a very, very heavy white marble door.
Oh,
Oh wait, Sarah didn't join us. No.
Huh?
Oh,
There's a chance to change that. Chance to change that. Rio just showed up.
It is
yeah,
Ryu.
just
Ryu, we just.
some
we
of you
just
fallen.
did
So
you
I'm
hear
gonna
what
give
we
you
were
an
doing?
Do you want to hang out outside, or do you want to be with the party?
What are we doing right now?
They found the mausoleum. They're just having trouble getting into it.
There's also
And-
more revenants.
And there are two more revenants patrolling around that they just avoided. Everybody's at single-digit HP except for you. So my question is, did you follow them back in to help, or are you hanging out outside, out front?
I'm going to hang around outside.
Okay. So as you're kind of breathing from the previous encounter, the Illithid still has control for now, but you can feel the control slipping. You feel like it's only a matter of time before you recede back into your druid form. But that time is not yet, and for now, you still have your faculties. Back over here at the mausoleum, as Barrick walks up. What are you guys doing?
While we open it.
So we're all within line of sight at this point, right?
Yes.
All right. So Ginjo's gonna motion towards Barrick, and he's gonna have him come over, and say, "Hey Barrick, this door is heavy, and I need a strong big guy to help me out here."
Alright. I guess I'll try to open it.
Okay, roll me athletics check.
Athletics.
Can I help him?
Absolutely, roll with advantage.
Thank Christ, I rolled a nat 1 in the first one.
Woo! Watch it give it another
That's better. 19 total.
Okay.
19.
one. I had to laugh if you got two nat ones.
Saved.
Your shoulders to the. It finally grates its way open. You feel it. Stone on stone as this thing finally opens to admit the Dusty Mausoleum. The interior of the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse written in an angular language.
Can I see anything with dark vision or no?
I speak Draconic. Does it seem familiar to me?
It is draconic. It reads, "Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvost Holt and founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon."
Is the grave disturbed?
It is not. The only thing is, one of the alcoves, this one here, seems empty.
What is in the other alcoves?
Four empty alcoves with raised floors. I'm sorry, they all are empty. What are you guys doing? Just sitting here staring, wasting time.
I asked if I could see anything inside with dark vision.
Yeah, I described everything.
Oh,
you can
okay.
see.
I thought you were.
It's basically empty, and you have these 4 areas.
Okay.
Toya's gonna step in with the skull. I assume this belongs here.
Angel's gonna walk through to join Toya.
She's gonna go ahead and hand the skull to you. Take a guess, I suppose?
So you said there are 4 alcoves. Is there anything in the center?
Nothing in the center.
Okay. And the alcoves are just lifted areas, that's it.
Yep, 4 little shelves.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the shelf beside me. I'm gonna see if there's anything there that I could probably just place the skull on.
Seems to be kind of a round divot, like a bowl of stone.
Am I able to notice anything similar to that on the other alcoves, or will I have to go closer to them?
Probably have to get closer.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a look at the alcove up here.
That one seems to have more of a rectangular kind of depression.
Okay. Could I take a look at the skull, sort of look at the shape? The skull shape obviously is rounded from the top, but how about the bottom of
Well,
it?
it's a little bit angular at the top, and it's kind of rounded at the bottom.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this alcove over here.
What you see are a couple of slots, just real small angular slots.
Okay. And the bottom alcove.
The bottom alcove is we have one kind of crescent-shaped slot, just as a little bit thicker than the other ones on the right side.
I'm gonna try placing the skull on that area. Try to fit it in.
Which one?
In this alcove, the one I'm near. I'm gonna try to see if I can put
Like
the
I said,
skull
it's
on
a
it.
thin crescent-shaped slot. If you want to roll
okay.
if you want to roll a wisdom check, I'll see if you can figure out what it's for.
Okay, I misunderstood that, but yeah, sure, I'll roll a wisdom check.
Okay, a wisdom save real quick if you want to do that.
Or a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get advantage on that, so I do a flat roll because I'm exhausted. And I got a 9.
Ew.
I don't know what the hell that
Figure
does.
it's probably about the shape of a kite shield or a heater shield.
Okay.
What about the center? Is the dice in the
There's
center for it?
Nothing in the center.
No, there's nothing in the center. So I'm gonna move back to the first alcove that I was at.
Okay.
Since it's a little rounded like a bowl, I'm gonna see if I place the skull like the rounded area, if it will react with the bowl shape.
As you set the skull down, everyone who's outside sees a bright flare of white light coming from the very, very top of the mansion.
Yes!
As you look up, you see the dragon spirit transform into this brilliant light that it fills the room and washes over the entire valley, like the beacon of a lighthouse. Those of you who are good aligned experience this kind of glimmer of hope and joy. Anybody who's evil, you find the light disconcerting. And everybody From outside, Sarah hears kind of this sizzling screech as the door bursts open, and you see two revenants stumbling and kind of crawling as the energy is burning away from them, leaving just two corpses laying on the front doorstep. Everybody is now under the influence of the light of the silver dragon, which means everybody gets a natural +1 to AC.
Ooh.
Wait, is that just a given now?
It's everybody. So you go into your character sheet, you click your AC, and you edit it to be up 1.
Ooh. Wait, so I override my AC?
Override your AC 1 higher than it is, or give yourself a just +1 bonus if you can.
So if you
Oh,
go in,
additional
you
magic
can.
bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I just put 1 light the silver dragon, and so now I have 20 armor.
I have
In-
17 AC now.
On what? Sorry?
So if
click
you
on your
hit the-
AC, right? Go under customize, and on it there's override AC, override base armor plus dex, additional magic bonus, and additional misc bonus. You're gonna go under additional magic bonus.
Okay.
You're gonna put
By
1.
the way, just give it an additional bonus of something, just 1.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1, and it will increase you by 1. That's the easiest way, so at least then it will modify when you
Yep,
level
there you
up.
go.
Because if you have the override, it will stay static.
Okay, cool.
And as you do that, the fog around Argynvostold clears. You actually see sun for the first time in Barovia.
Ow.
Well done.
That's pretty sheesh, man. That's pretty sheesh, man.
What are you doing?
Alright, let's head back out.
Yeah, this
Free.
fucking
This
place.
noise.
Screw this place, bro.
Actually, Vic, can I do
Yeah.
something?
Quickly, we're already behind schedule.
Do I
like that.
remember where that man was peeking out of the tower?
Yes.
Could I go up there?
You can already see through the window from where you are. The curtain is completely drawn back and the room is filled with light.
Okay. Alright, I will go ahead and make my way up.
Right. Outside, there we go. Let me get my notes back up here.
While you're doing
outside-
that, May. Oh, actually, no. Go on.
I was gonna say outside you see Sarah and Solidus waiting for you.
Oh,
Rocket boy.
Didn't even know I was fucking. I didn't know you dragged me out of here. Okay. Goddamn.
Let's see. Is there any sort of cloth or any sort of anything that can, anything loose that can be covered
do you
nearby?
mean?
I'm looking for like a piece of cloth that I can either cut or something that I can cover the corpses with.
I was about to say the Revenants both are wearing cloaks.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to them. I'm gonna take the cloaks and I'm going to cover their faces and their bodies with them. And just
As
sort of
you
let
do
out
that,
a sigh of relief.
As your hand touches the cold, clammy body, your hand, it happens to brush against the skin. You feel this flash in your mind as the illithid mind recedes. And the druid mind takes over.
My character, after this happens, is finally going to collapse to her knees and just start tearing up and kind of silently weeping because of all the fear, all the strain, everything that's hit her at once. She's just gonna lay there, kind of silently sobbing for a few moments, shaking, since she nearly died. She nearly had an encounter with a revenant of all things. Revenants are these terrible, powerful, evil creatures, and having to face that down is making her intensely, frightened. She's kind of having a small panic attack.
Toya is going to walk forward and approach Solidus and say, "A good frog. we have just been through an ordeal. I do believe we could use the protection of your guild hall for the moment, if you don't mind."
We've got the goddamn coin now, don't you? What do you need me for it? Ah. I've already wasted the magic.
So she looks around. Did somebody get a coin?
Piric's
Yeah.
just kind of
Peric
playing
does.
with it in his fingers. You fool. Why in the hell are you asking him?
Oh, before anything, you got my reagents?
Ginjo's gonna walk up to Solidus and hold out the mysterious potions he grabbed and show it to him and ask, "Are these what you were looking for?"
I'll take them in my hands, give them a few swirls around to make sure they're what I need.
They appear to be dissolved in solutions, but yeah.
Great.
I can bring them back to their base compounds and get what I need out of them. Yeah, these should do. Put them in my little pouch. Give a few wet slaps in my hand. Good job. You're all still alive. Blep, blep, blep.
Is Sarah still in the process of covering the bodies? Y'all, Piric's gonna help give her a hand with that.
Okay. Toya will step over and help you finish up. As you draw the last cloak over the eyes of the Revenant, she's going to look up at Pyrrhic and say, she has a little bit of a sense of urgency in her eyes. "I think we need to be away from this place as soon as possible. Please, use the coin."
I mean, with that, Piric's gonna fucking walk down the stairs and like it's a set of fucking car keys. Just use the coin, like beep beep.
Oddly enough, that's enough to cause the portal to come swirling into existence, and you see, rather than a portal, you see the straight edges of a square, solid wood door.
Meet me back in my hut once you're all rested up and everything. Ow. And we'll just start walking off.
All right.
I'm not going back in there.
Where did I put this?
Too many memories.
Promise.
Many memories.
Where the fuck did I put that?
I gotta go talk to fucking Kesgrin about this. This is stupid.
Alrighty. So,
Catherine is dead.
In the material plane, he is, but as most souls transcend into their proper plane of
Right.
existence, yeah.
That's right. You're in all the planes. That's right.
alright, so you
Well-
find yourself entering the Guild Hall of Maelstrom once more. Pyrrhic, I believe you had a new token. I still only have your old token.
Yeah.
Piric's
Well,
same
my
thing.
things, I'll add it once I'm done loading.
Yeah,
Got it.
It would be inside of the green circle there. Or the
Green
square.
gotcha. Thank you.
Green square. Right? So as all of you step in, you see the familiar setting of the tavern area. Seems like a good place to rest and catch your breath. You have the gnome who is still absent-mindedly cleaning. The forge area where you have Gilly and Sheldon working on things. And as you're stepping in, Ginjo, I'll have you put your token down too whenever you're loaded.
Oh, yes, I need to do that.
Else I'll be using your old one.
That's fine. I got it.
There's a small disturbance as a small figure comes rushing between your legs. I'm terribly sorry. I'm late. I'm sorry. I simply must get through.
I'm late for a very important date.
God damn it.
I swear to God, this is a rabbit.
Nope.
So you see a little kobold
Oh.
scurry, basically.
Son
Derek,
of a
you look
bitch!
down, and he scurries between your legs over to the side. I'm terribly sorry. And he looks like he's wearing like this hand-stitched cleric robe. Like it's got the cross on it, but it's all lopsided and misshapen. The little, it looks like a chipped porcelain bowl that he wears as a helmet. And he runs up to the gnome. Hello, greetings. Oh dear, he's already. Well, no matter. I suppose. Let me just. And you see his hands start glowing as he casts Greater Restoration on the dwarf. And the dwarf comes out of his stupor. What? He looks around. Shit. Well, come on in. Come in. Sit down. Take a seat. Anywhere's fine. Thank you, Fel. She'll have your... And he drops a couple of gold coins on which the kobold snatches up. You know. I'm sorry, it seems like maybe once a week is just not enough at this point. Seems to be catching you unawares. We'll discuss that later. For now, I have guests. Right then, and he kind of looks at the rest of you and jets out the door.
Eric's just gonna lean over to Barrick and be like, I already like this one better than Samhain back home.
Hey. As we enter, can I do something right away?
What do you want to do?
I want to go over to the forge. I want to have
Sure.
something commissioned.
Go ahead and move yourself over there.
Where is the
Everybody-
forge on this map?
It is going to be at the back of the building.
Over there.
I wish I had a custom Maelstrom Guildhall map made, and I probably will make one now that it's going to be reviewed.
Yep.
So. And Soga's here. What's going on, Soga? How you doing?
Hey, Saga, what's up, buddy?
Coming in to watch our D&D garbage.
Yo.
This man. Real quick, actually, can I get a shout out for Soga? I'm going to swap to our other scene here so we can
I
see
got
some,
you.
some good clippage over here. Some good clippage.
Get fucked, Dio.
See, I was gonna wait for him to switch scenes before I shouted him out, but I guess you didn't have the brain power to think of that, didn't you?
Well, I mean, chat doesn't have different scenes, so.
Oh,
Okay.
we got a double one. Okay. So we get a second.
Snacks and Dio both did it.
Oh, you. That's evil.
I told Dio I'm gonna keep him on his toes with how fast I am.
Oh,
I
he
actually
got it.
paused on
He actually got
purpose,
it.
but hey, if you think you're faster, I mean, sure.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's so mean.
I paused on purpose. No, you didn't.
I did actually.
Don't you lie to me.
I'm not.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Got some. If you haven't followed Soga, good guy, good friend.
I think it's that. There we go.
so.
Yeah.
Hi.
So,
You got a Dialga, brother.
A
back to
shiny one.
our- As the rest of you kind of take your places around the table, Totally the gnome comes over and kind of serves you around as you reach for your purse. He says, it's on the house. So, you are all sitting around the table except for Barrick up there, who is checking on the forge.
As we're sitting around, Ginjo's gonna put his glaive on his lap, pull out a dart, and on the wooden part of his glaive, he's gonna mark 2 marks, each representing the 2 servants he killed.
Gotcha. Barrick, let's go to what you're doing.
All right, cool.
But what are you doing, numbnuts?
Well, I was waiting for Vic to say something. So as I walk up,
What is that?
I thought he was gonna start saying something as I was walking up. That's why I paused. Well, and then as I walk up, do Gilly and Sheldon remember me? Do
They
they?
seem to.
Okay.
Yeah. Gilly runs up and greets you. Well, hello, Mr. Barrick. How are you today?
I'm good. I said I would be back. We're back.
So I see.
I have a favor to ask. I need something commissioned.
Oh, a new job?
Yes. We seem to be running into doors and walls that need to be broken down a lot. I was wondering if I could get a pair of gauntlets made to help with that.
Ooh, siege damage. I'll see what I can do.
Say, and if I can as well, on the top side of the gauntlets, get the Dawn Raven
Dawn
emblem.
Raven logo?
Yep.
Of course. First, I need you to put both your hands down here on the counter.
Okay, I'll do that.
As you do that, you put your hands down on the counter, and she kind of scurries around. You notice that she put a piece of parchment down right before she's fast. Okay? She runs around with a little piece of charcoal, just kind of skittering around and tracing.
You're doing the turkey thing. The hand turkeys.
And she kind of like, with her little paw, she like pats the back of your head. Up.
All right, I'll pick it up.
As you take your hand, she whips it away. And she goes and scurries over and shows it to Sheldon, and they start talking, and she forgets you're there.
Oh, when should I come back?
They
Okay,
don't hear you.
I'll head back to everyone then.
I have a question. So at the forge, they only make weapons and armor. Are they able to, by any chance, are they able to make clothes? Like a new, just, like, regular clothes?
Neither of them are tailors, though.
Okay.
You could probably ask around.
Okay. Because Ginjo's just sort of like observing that his fine clothes are actually kind of ripped up and tattered. So he was hoping to get something new.
That's a good fucking point. Our clothes are fucked from all the battles.
Yup.
Now,
So as you
here's a question from me. Are there any sort of alchemic reagents or anything nearby me?
Not near you, no. There is a library that's tucked between the dining area and the forge area on the left side of the building, underneath the staircase. Opens into kind of a study room. On the right side, there's a stairwell leading down, stone stairwell, down into the barracks. And on this side, there's a door that leads out into the training yard.
I'd like to take a sniff around those areas and see which one of those might have alchemic reagents, plants, stuff like that.
All right, if you wish. As you get up to start exploring, all of you catch sight of a small green figure fluttering its way over the banister and onto the front desk by the door.
Ginjo's gonna look over.
You see
Oh, number two.
what looks to be a half pixie. It lands, checks around the desk, picks up a quill as tall as it is, unfurls a piece of parchment, dips the quill, and begins writing. Dip again. Drags the piece of paper to the side. Begins fanning it, rolls it up. You can see him like kind of struggling to put a ribbon around it, and then impress a wax seal on it. Carries the thing over, sets it up to the side, pulls out another one, pulls out the quill again. What are you doing?
Just let it do its thing.
Let's see. This is a pixie, so it's a fey spirit, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna have Sarah walk over to it, give a bow of respect, and give a little smile toward it, and say, "Good day, Pixie. What are you doing? What's going on here?"
It stands up straight. I'm sorry, what? and it turns around, and it finally sees all of you. It says, "I'm sorry. Who are you, and what are you doing in my guild?"
Solidus invited us.
Yes, we had a we had a frog.
And you see him. You see it cover its face like in exasperation, pure, unadulterated exasperation. I am Verander, Guildmaster of Maelstrom. What fuckery has he planned this time? He's like rubbing his temples, like. Fine. I suppose, as guests of the frog, you may stay.
Yes,
But
the frog.
warn him this: if any of you do anything, it will be his head.
Almost like clockwork, Solidus will send a gift to Peric with a little note written on it. A small prism appears in the coin with a note just stating, "Good work grabbing the reagents, Peric. Here's the token of my gratitude, and hopefully this will find useful to you."
I just
So
have a
you see
prism
it's-
now.
Yeah,
Well-
think of it as a gemstone.
Like a elongated crystal.
I'd just like to add the frog is thanking Pyrrhic for the reagents that Ginjo found.
Well, you aren't his page. You aren't one of his underlings.
Well, I'm sorry.
Unrelated.
It would still be nice to get a thank you from the frog.
I'd be at that. Pyrrhic's gonna relay the message from Verander.
What? Huh?
And apparently she's gonna have. Is it a she? A he?
Hard to
All right,
tell.
hey, do me a favor, kiddo. Don't touch that coin for a bit, because I'm doing my spell, and don't
Hijinks.
mention anything about me.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I let you, huh?
Oh, too late.
Wait, who is this? How the hell did you get on this line?
All right, you're taking the bit too far,
Wrong
kiddo.
channel.
Yeah, don't touch the coin for a bit. You might feel queasy, but don't question it. You'll be fine.
And as he severs the link, I want Pyrrhic to roll a Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
no, dude.
A con say. Okay. That's a straight ass 10.
you see his cheeks balloon outwards, almost like a frog's, as he. The gnome catches it. Ha! Am too strong for you.
So yeah. Oh no.
What? I'm not even going to question it. Carry on. And as he says that, there is a knock at the door. More of a pounding at the door. Oh, for fuck's sake! What is it now? And you see him kind of like fluttering in front of the door, and he goes, "Can one of you?"
I got it. I'm still up.
Okay.
I'm
so
still up. I'll
Baron
do it.
Ponto, you open the door, and from you see nothing but a wall of light.
Mhm.
And you hear this faint voice. Hey, finally somebody opened the door!
Oh my
Oh
fucking God.
yes!
Is it him?
Yes!
Yeah!
Hold on here, you don't like the light. Can Blitzkin come in to godforsaken portal? For fuck's sake, yes, come in. And in walks Blinsky.
Linsky.
Blitzy, you motherfucker! And I'm gonna give him a
Hey,
hug.
good to see you again, Blinsky. Look all over the place. All of a sudden, big bright light in sky, fucking door sitting in front of the door. I say, hey, what could hurt? The special door. You're hiding in little building. What where
As-
you run to?
When he walks through, I'm gonna give him a hug and say, "Hey, you motherfucker, me."
No, is you coming with?
Hey, you're crushing him.
Huh. See, I come to tell you, Blinsky saved the day.
How?
Blinsky is
Huh?
new hero.
What'd you do?
What'd you do, Blinsky?
And as he reaches through the light, he brings with him Fallon,
Ah!
a little battered, but otherwise none the worse for wear.
How in the
Better
hell?
probably better than what we look like.
Yes, yes. Okay, hold the applause. Hold the applause. And he pulls through Irwin.
Yes.
And
Do we have a token for Irwin?
I don't have a token for Irwin, so
Oh.
I'm just gonna do
Indo's
this.
gonna run over to Blinsky and he's gonna just grab his hand and give him like the firmest handshake. Like he puts his hand on like his wrist, like up to here. He's just holding his like, thank you, seriously, thank you.
You're very strong handshake. Crashing
This
arm,
is two
arm,
hands.
crashing arm. Need on for toys, crashing arm. Help!
Where's the monkey though?
Peric's just gonna walk over. and
As you say that, it scurries up onto his shoulder.
Peric's gonna
Yeah,
walk
and
over,
then-
give Blinsky a quick small hug.
Oh, see, this one delicate. I like this one. He knows how
God,
to treat.
he's fucking.
Oh, this one knows how to treat a lady. And we are not done yet. We're not done. And he
No,
reaches
no, the one that knows how to treat a lady is him, and he points directly at Barrick and then at Fallon.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Well,
Crow,
I have to
you can
say-
take control of Fallon at this point if you'd like.
Well, I have to say, if there's anyone here that's seen more of the girl's underclothes, I'm sure you could all be correct. It is our lovely Barrick. As
you
she
watch,
When the
Strahd.
hell did you get so flirty?
you watch as the half orc's face gets even more purple. You didn't think that was possible as Irwin looks kind of like walks in and looks around. Bloody hell, what an establishment.
Did any of you get my father at all, or see?
See? And he points at him, sir. This is why I should let Blinsky finish the sentence. And he reaches back through, and he pulls your father through.
Hey.
You're a hero, bro.
And
Blinsky
your
out
father
here
looks.
saving the day.
He can actually just walk on his own now, though he does need a little bit of support.
Does he have a cane?
What now?
Does he have a cane?
He has an elongated right arm.
Ah.
Looking all the way to the floor. A little misshapen, still partially transformed, though the redness is starting to fade out of the tips of his fingers as the solution is working its way out of its body. And Blinsky's over here. Say 3 cheers for Blinsky. La, 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 la. And suddenly there is a very, very tiny rapier pointed at his throat. I swear to whatever is holy, if you keep singing, you're going to lose your vocal cords. Who is this? And why is he in my
Blinsky.
guild? Yeah, I have gathered that. Thank you.
Well,
so
to
fun,
be
it's Blinsky.
fair,
Good God.
you
it's
told
like working with
him
Maelstrom
to
again.
open the door. You invited him in.
I cannot fault your logic. I assume you are all here as guests of the frog.
Yes.
No question.
Yeah. Also, Sarah's father is struggling to walk still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peric's gonna take his short bow off his back and offer it to him as a cane of sorts.
The man is tall. Taller than he should be. A short bow. Not
Tiny
quite.
bow.
Well, it's fucking. Hey, he could shorten that arm just a little bit more now. Relax a little.
Would a great axe be
Instead,
tall
Gunjo
enough for
will
him to
hand him his
use?
glaive.
Y'all could just help him to a seat too.
You know what? Fuck you. We do our own thing.
Well,
You-
Yeah, fuck
As,
you for
as you
using
approach him
logic.
with your various weapons, he kind of looks down at the metal bits in disgust. The only thing he doesn't seem to mind is the bow, which is purely made out of wood.
It's also beautifully. It's beautifully handcrafted, by the way.
Do you want me to
Imagine
roleplay
taking
Father
leave,
or
take
not?
the-
Peregrine will go
You
ahead.
can if you'd like.
Peregrine will go ahead and pull out another seat.
What was his name again? Start with a G, I know, right?
I'm gonna have to boot up Diablo.
Was it Gareg or something?
Greg.
Gary.
No, I think it was Gareg.
Garrick,
Roll.
yes, it's Garrick.
Yeah, Gareg.
Garrick
You're welcome.
Mock.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Years of War.
See, I'm gonna.
Um,
Garrick
Gob.
is going.
well,
is going
here's
to.
the- I was gonna say I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want to roleplay him or do you want me to?
I will.
Okay, go for it.
Garrick's going to turn towards Blinsky and be like, "Will you fucking tell me before you do something like that? Oh my god, I was ready to rip that guy's fucking throat out!"
Blinsky is sorry. We just sometimes there is opportunity. You take opportunity when the opportunity knocks. See? Haha.
I had the opportunity to end all this by sticking my hand down his throat and pulling out his vocal cords. How dare you stop me?
Hi.
So you see
When
Blinsky
we
kind of
left-
rubbing his neck. See, you don't complain. Blinsky is the one who took bullet for you. It was Blinsky's plan to save everybody. Tell them. And the monkey kind of chitters. See?
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. What?
Oh, see,
He's pointing
you
at
see.
Blinsky. Explain exactly what happened.
You see, Blinsky come to town again. Hear ruckus happening at the inn. Lots of crashing and smashing, and do not like crashing and smashing. Naturally, Blinsky curious, right? I walk in, and there is crazy chick with greatsword carving everything up. Why you do this? It's not necessary. There is girl with half armor on in corner. There's passed out drunk tree man, and there's half bird, half man with crossbow getting sucked on. It's Blinsky figured, hey, Blinsky is made of bacon. So come here, little girl, but because little girl is vampire. Vampire like the neck. So Blinsky very secretly, and you see him pull part of a dream pastry.
Wow.
And Blinsky give it the cologne, the treatment, right? You go there, come here, little girl. You want taste of Blinsky? She take bait. She take bite. She take nap. Still very sore.
At that he's gonna get another fucking hug. Holy shit, you're a fucking genius.
See,
You
nobody
should have seen
appreciate Blinsky.
You should have seen him in action. It was quite lovely. You could all
And
learn a lesson from Blinsky.
After hugging Blinsky, he's gonna point it over. Remind me to gift the Burgomaster a very special bottle of wine.
Sarah's gonna pause for a minute and say, "Did you say being sucked on?" She's going to turn towards Erwin and look for, bite marks.
Yeah, he's at that point. He's very flustered, remembering that he got charmed and willingly allowed her to do that. And his beard's covering his neck, but you see him kind of tuck his chin. And he looks over and says, "My good man, could I help you behind the counter? I own an establishment of my own," and completely just kind of sidesteps away from me.
He's gonna yell back, "You're not turning, are you? Do we need to be worried?"
I don't think that's how it works.
My dear, I am a were-raven. I cannot turn.
Oh, thank God.
That'd be fucking terrifying if you could.
Lycanthropy and vampirism are not compatible diseases.
Really? Oh, that'd be kind of powered, wouldn't it?
Take whatever is holy.
At that, could you imagine those? Could you imagine a big fucking raven with fangs like that?
That looks really dorky, and I don't want to imagine that ever again.
All right, I'm gonna
Fuck
switch a
you
couple
too.
things around
It's a-
here.
It sounds like a buck-toothed raven.
Ginger's gonna pipe up and say- Ginger's gonna pipe up and say, "I second that."
Now, I'm gonna have Sarah turn towards the Pixie Guildmaster. What was his name again?
Verander.
Pardon me, Lord Verander. Where do you keep the alchemical reagents?
Lord, my dear, I am no lord. I am just simply Verander. What was it you were asking?
I'm looking for alchemical reagents. I'm trying to make a potion that can calm nerves and maybe do some healing as well. I'm not sure.
You hear from behind you, the gnome says, "Plenty of that here!" As he gestures to the alcohol. I'm sorry, pardon totally. The last time we had an alchemist here, it was the fucking frog.
Why would I pardon
I
him? I could use a drink.
suppose you might check downstairs in his barracks, but honestly, you look worn out. Why don't you have a seat and take a drink first and just relax?
She
And
has
the-
a
Yinjo's gonna go over to the bar and ask the barkeep, say to the barkeep, "Give me the strongest thing you got."
She has a worried look on her face, but she just kind of solemnly nods her head and takes a sit down. Garrick sits beside her, places an arm around her, and says, she has a certain potion that she likes to brew whenever she gets into this sort of mood. It helps her calm down. I don't know if you'd have the reagents though, especially since we're not in the forest anymore.
Well, perhaps we might be able to find it for you. What do you remember the list of ingredients? And he picks up his him-sized quill again and waits.
He rattles off a few ingredients that he knows by hand, and Sarah finishes it for him. I can't be specific because I'm
That's
not
fine.
an alchemist. But they both give the alchemical reagents needed.
Right, and this should be easy enough. Of course, Arafel's already been here and left. I can't give it to him. Kobolds are usually the best for this kind of thing. And he kind of rolls it up and sets it to the side for the moment. Yes, welcome, Blackbeard.
I was about to say, you fuckers aren't saying hi like you're supposed to.
Indeed. Well, that's Alex. So. That's
Alex saying hi. Fuck that.
No one cares about Alex.
Well,
Fucking
I
guy.
can't- so at that very moment, there is you hear kind of a scrabbling sound,
Like little scratches onto the wall.
as if something's like jumping against the door, and then finally gets the doorknob. And like this wiggling as the thing finally goes open, it inscurries another kobold. Ah, I suppose I shouldn't have mentioned kobolds. Hello, Anthrak.
Speak of Asmodeus, and he arrives and he drops off the handle and just waddles over to Verander. Many things, many shiny I find. And he opens up his little pack and starts pulling out both inconsequential and very meaningless items, and then a goblet or something that is actually of value every so often.
Anthrak.
Just starts setting it. Huh? Oh.
Anthrak, have you been stealing again?
No. To describe Anthrak, a very simple-looking kobold, red-scaled, with a tattered amount of cloaks and dark clothing on him. No. Many-eyed boar captured Anthrak for a few days. Many creatures kept with Anthrak. I took these before I left.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead.
On that,
As he bends over and says, Anthrak,
That's a 10 again. What is my rolls today?
I mean, Anthrak's telling the truth. He's not much of a liar.
If
Anthrak,
I may,
Fuck you, Alex.
if I may, as part of a town guard, yeah, no, he's telling the truth. He hasn't stolen anything.
Another creature agrees with Anthrak.
Anthrak, Anthrax. And he like gets down to the kobold's face and like holds the kobold's face in his little tiny hands and says, Anthrax, focus. Focus for me. Focus.
Hey, you see him take a deep breath.
Follow my feet. Focus. Yes. Yes. Good.
Anthrax is here.
Your scouting report. I need to know.
Oh, yes. Before I was captured by giant many-eyed boar, I saw undeads of south. There was, yes. Potent, very, very strong chemical that many people had. They were, how say,
In Undercommon, if anyone speaks it, he will say,
I do.
fucking.
I do too. Oh no, I don't.
So in Undercommon, he just says many creatures fucking.
exactly, Blake,
Render says, what? I'm
That is
sorry, I don't-
very vulgar.
I don't believe-
undead creatures. Exactly, Blake.
So you're saying you're saying the grasslands to the south are a sea of undead orgy right now. Why?
Yes.
You know, I didn't.
That is what Anthrax saw.
I
You know,
saw
I
the
did-
reaction that everyone had to the word, and I didn't want to know, and now I know, and I have images in my head. I need a drink.
Oh, lucky for you! Rounds for everybody, and totally sends Erwin around with the platter full of drinks and puts the ale down in front of everybody. Puts one with puts only one mug between Fallon and Barrick. You can share.
Fallon is entranced looking back at this, and she says, none too quietly, Did you tame one of those little monsters?
Anthrax looks back very angrily.
Anthrax, no monster! Anthrax is 3! I have worked hard to become me.
Yeah, Pyrrhic's also glaring at Fallon. You know we have one of those running a stall back home, right?
Yes, he's quite lovely. But he's
Sam-
not
Right,
quite
so what's your
insane.
fucking tone?
Why do
give Fallon a look and be like, "Yeah, that was very uncalled for. We were guests here."
I apologize
Alright,
for my
Anthrax,
captain.
not Anthrax. I have a job for you.
Oh, more work for Anthrax.
He gathers a scroll. I need you to find these ingredients. These are for our guests.
Oh,
They require you to make-
Anthrax miss grabbing potion shit for a frog. Anthrax do good this time, just as he did before.
And as
That
Miranda
happens.
realized what that means, Anthrax out the door.
Yep.
He goes,
Anthrax
double check
barely
the ingredients
skips.
when they come back, please.
You just sent him on a wild goose chase, didn't you?
The thing is, Veranda forgot that Anthrax may not be able to read.
Oh my god.
It's a very low chance that he's going to be able to read.
He puts his head in his hands.
But the good thing is that he did work for the frog in the alchemical department, so there's a good chance he'll come back with what you need.
What is
Good
wrong
chance.
with you people?
At that Fallon will turn,
43%.
grab the mug of ale between her and Barrick, and just slam it.
I had a feeling.
Not stopping
Damn.
her.
So, as you have a couple minutes to sit down at the table and chat, Erwin moves back behind the bar and gives you some space. Veranda turns to everyone and says, well, I fear I've told you about me. I know very little about each of you.
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna look at this motherfucker over here, and he looks over at Erwin and says, "You're not allowed to answer the door here."
For the last bloody time, I didn't know.
He has a tone to his voice, you dumb bastard. How can you not tell? Whenever he's standing there, he has that little rich tone to his voice, that little namby-pamby vampire bullshit that he talks. How could you not know? He's
Could
your
you
fucking
stop
lord.
shouting?
I don't know.
Sarah's
I
just
rather like this
immediately
old
pat
man.
his arm, trying to stop him.
So Erwin's just taking the beating because he fucking knows. And Verander looks at Sarah and Garrick. Where exactly are the two of you from?
We're from the forests mostly. We're a circle of druids, mostly attuned to the moon and shape changing, and we
I see.
kind of got dragged into the entire thing with the Lord after he fought my father and then kidnapped me.
Does that the circle of the moon? Does that explain the as he indicates the tentacles?
No, this is. I have something inside of me. I don't know if it's chimeric or if they just put one of those little leech things. I think that's how they reproduce. I don't know. But they did something to my body that made me half illithid.
Ah, not the first time that's been revealed within this guild hall.
Oh dear. Oh, I remember what the frog said. Does that have something to do with your take on illithid?
We had a Kalashtar, as he looks at Ginjo. Wonderful, wonderful artificer. Brilliant. Subjected to the Feeble Mind spell at some point, and he became a drooling mess. Later on, it was revealed he was wearing an amulet that was disguising him. He turned out to be an illithid. Suffice it to say, and he looks at Ginjo and sees no amulet.
Ginjo's gonna use a key point and pull out Toya.
Toya appears. As these two figures are now staring at each other, Verander goes, "I'm sorry, what the fuck?" And this is where we are going to take our break.
Alrighty, I will be right back then.
I just
I
woke
was
up.
having
I
a
need food. I
massive
need to take
sneezing
my
fit.
pills.
I don't know why,
Also-
but when the kobold was like, "I am free," I heard him say 3, so I imagine him holding up 3 fingers like, "I'm 3."
I heard the same
I
thing.
did too. I did
Yeah,
too.
yeah, me too.
I think we all
I'll be
did.
right back.
I do want to say, side note, Draven, you're so damn talented. Jesus, bro.
Thank you, man.
I adore watching you get into character.
Okay. Our next event is going to be at 8 p.m. If we come back early, you guys will have some time to talk and chat with each other's characters and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh, tonight's gonna
Time
be
for
fun.
Tinkle Patrol.
And it's taking less time than I thought it would to get my computer all back up and running.
What better person to play these weird little freaks, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So during the break, Crow, we're going to say that you made a foray down into the barracks. Yeah.
Lovely. After everything taking place, a couple of drinks, yeah, it's time to get less unguarded. Because, not having any armor almost makes you feel naked.
Oh, yeah. Ask Peregrine about that.
How's the bookshelf door coming along?
Oh, dude, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. Oh,
Can't wait to see it.
yeah, it's in the homies channel.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. We still have to put the shelves on it, but yeah.
See, I haven't gotten to really...
The natural wood color.
I haven't really gotten to see just about anything since I started working on the computer earlier. Ooh.
Though I
that
think it's nice. I think even if we're leaving it natural color, I think what we might do is sand the edges of the shelves smooth, so that it's not all like rough and
Hello, I am back.
Welcome.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. There's Alice is there. Hi, Alice. I love your little emotes. It's so cute. I need once. See, that's another reason we need to get Alice that PC. I'm good. Thank you, though. I probably
So
should.
you can have her make emotes.
No, because that way she can feature as a guest character because we have a really good idea for a
Oh.
scene.
There goes Dio's sticky note.
Yep.
Slowly falling.
I mean, to be fair, it's lasted. What session is this?
This is
Has he made?
I don't know when he made it, but it was good.
He
that
had to
was
remake the or at least re-sticky the Dio one because it fell.
Yeah, he
Right.
made that first session, and he's used that every session since. And that includes an extra, so we have what 5 there, 15 here, so we like 20 weeks.
20 sessions sticky notes.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually kind of impressive if you ask me.
So what I should do is I should make what looks fat. Sorry, I gotta find something fat.
Do I need to go on Hero Forge and make a Blinsky icon, Blinsky token?
Yes.
It needs a gesture cap and it needs to be fat with a monkey on its shoulder.
Got it. So I need to take some time with Blender to make that happen.
Yeah.
Blinsky.
No, fine, he's not Blinsky.
He is no hero. Look, can do this whole adventuring bullshit too. No longer make toys when you can. Never mind. This is not good pun. Blinsky does not tell bad puns.
Well, why make toys when you can make use of your fingers?
Hey, this one understand. Very nimble. The joke completely goes over his head.
Oh, he had to remake. He made a new one. What does it say now? Pew pew bang harmonica.
Harmonica.
This motherfucker.
Every time I hear that, it just reminds me of the person who has a harmonica in their mouth.
Yes. The harmonica and the fucking shin paddle.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, Vic. I thought of this as soon as I asked for the gauntlets to be made. When the thing happens, along with the axe, the sigil igniting in purple flame, the gauntlets will as well. How cool will that be?
Oh, interesting.
I think I need to start eating more spicy stuff. It's so good.
I wish
I got-
you could.
Build your spice tolerances, bitches.
I got Reese's.
It's Reese's.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Reese's.
You don't like spicy food at all?
It's Reese. Reese, comma S,
You mean apostrophe, but okay.
comma.
It's not a fucking comma.
Commas on
Yes. I'm owning my fuck up.
Triggered Nags is my favorite.
Agreed.
Oh.
You don't get a say in this, Crow.
Fuck you,
We're
I
gonna
had
go
it
ahead and run
already.
90 seconds of ads real quick.
I am the ultimate.
The ultimate bitch.
Oh. Ah.
You know what, Crow? At least I still have my tower.
Damn. Okay.
You want to
That's
throw
fair.
fire? I'll throw fire.
I mean, considering right now it's getting all formatted, it's actually starting up a lot quicker. It's running better, and I'm probably even gonna get to run VR chat on my index even better.
Hey.
Maybe. That'd be cool. You have an index. Great. You have finger tracking. I still have VR.
Yes, but you can't flip anyone off.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you
I
can.
have avatars for that.
Figured anybody is hilarious. Yes.
Agreed.
Can't really handle spicy.
I'm a special breed of triggered.
Yeah, you've been
Dude.
hanging around beasts too long. You're a tofu breed of triggered.
At this point,
We've
yeah, no,
absorbed that flavor.
I entirely agree. Though triggered anybody is amazing, especially when we bring mini golf into the mix. I was so mad at those last couple holes.
Good God.
For those of you that didn't see it, I don't know why it wasn't clipped, but I managed to scare the fuck out of Vic here.
Bender, you can go back into those and clip stuff. You are more than welcome to.
I will. I will.
Mr. Clip Moderator.
Can I just
Do
say,
you
I really, really fucking love playing Garrick.
I like him. I like what you're doing. with him.
I love Garrick, but Christ, Pirik and I
Oh, I
agree.
love
He's
it.
so loud. He's so loud.
He's just a little spicy.
He's both comedy and he's this fucking.
He's a fucking Scotsman.
Like he's starting to get his personality back now that he's got his energy back, and I'm digging it.
Thank you.
Richie the gamer, welcome on in. How you doing today?
Hello.
How do I?
Richie Rich.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Richie. Welcome to the stream.
And there's Alex Knight. What's going on?
Welcome to this shit show.
We are on a short break. Running Curse of Strahd. We're on episode 15. Our party just got a brief deal of rest outside of Barovia.
Just Ryu.
No, Garrick is Ryu if he was a Scotsman.
Oh, good God.
Because like Pirik's brand of rage is right there. No, Garrick is right there.
Right there. Put your head on your walking lit. Do you hear? Wait. Next, please tell me you referenced that on purpose.
Oh, that was a damn good reason for that reference.
Yeah. Hey. Because if I've known you this long and you still haven't heard that song, I'm gonna be sad.
Why wouldn't I?
Dude, I need to have you resend me all of those so I can re-download them.
Curse Richie with all this salt and nonsense. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be.
Oh.
The question is, like, I may have made a mistake.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I think I packed it too full of events, and we ran over on like just getting the skull into the thing, and I'm not leaving y'all enough time to talk.
Uh-oh.
So
It's almost like our entire plan as the players was to sit down, role play it out, and Vic's over here like, nah, invents, bitch.
I think I am going to go ahead and delete a couple things and give you guys that.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried. Enjoy your events. I'm Gilbert Gottfried. Enjoy your events.
Thank you, Ryu. If anybody can pull that voice off perfectly, it's Ryu.
Holy fuck.
Oh, Durgan Flurgan, I need to show you the clip, the 50 Shades of Gottfried clip from one of my anniversaries.
No, I've seen Gilbert Godfrey read that. Yeah,
I'm
that
talking
was
about
fun.
Ryu.
Oh, Ryu doing
I'm
it? Oh,
eating.
please.
I was in the old man mask and like pantomiming along. And yes, I know that the cameras are broken.
Fucking Shay has to be eating it all. How dare you sustain your human body?
Right?
Fucking lame, bro. This off the universe, man. Fucking
I love
photosynthesize or something, bro.
the difference between him and
My green
Vic.
screen's
Like,
fucked up, whatever.
you give Vic the chance, he'll grab the biggest burrito he can and he'll just start stuffing his face on camera. He don't give a fuck. Then you have Shay just, I'm gonna politely turn this off and.
No one's going to see me.
I should be like, you know, gotta get it. Gotta give it that knock.
That Gok 3000. Don't forget that gorilla grip, yo.
Richie, welcome to the Academy. That's 30 keys to you in the bow for me, my friend.
No, Vic. It's not 30 keys to you and a bow from you. It's 30 keys to you and a bow from us tonight.
Hey. Okay.
Kiss my dick.
Except for Draven over here. He doesn't bow.
I'm
and
going to
he's-
be just the nuisance. I'm the 12-year-old
bow to no
edgy
man.
teen.
I am so happy I paused in taking a sip of my drink. Because, like, it was to my lips, and then I hear, eat a dick!
Eat a dick.
Blamer says, "Ayo, gawk gawk."
Yeah.
Big grapefruit
Ayo.
burritos. I hate it. I hate
Get
it.
your mind out of the gutter, beard.
No, you got.
The fuck you
no,
mean
he's
this
like-
channel is the gutter?
You know,
I know.
one of these
I need to get the
one of
fuck
these
out.
days,
Past
one
the
of these
gutter at this
days.
point. This is the sewer.
one of these days, you're gonna get a burrito, and it's gonna be so big, you're just gonna be sitting there like,
Dodge, bitch!
Yeah,
Get off
yeah,
the
no,
way.
that is
Hold on, do I still
exactly
have
how
that
it's
one?
gonna feel.
Hold on, do I still have that one?
just remember, all my sounds are synced up to
That's
my
right. I have
avatar.
mine disabled too. Hold on, I'm gonna re-enable them for a second, and then we're gonna see if I still
You're
have this one.
re-enabling?
He's
Very
enabling.
specific.
All right, now we go back to disable.
Nah.
There we go. Because I'm fucking disabled.
Ah.
Hey, you aren't licking windows yet.
Hey. Well, my
Nigga,
computer's right here.
helmet.
Dude, I need to get like a fucking like belt, like a. Oh, hello.
Miralum,
good person.
How are you doing today?
Hello.
That is a really cool name, Miralum.
Oh, fancy.
I like that. I'm
That is
tempted to
really
use that.
cool.
Oh, welcome to the academy.
Sorry.
Steal your day.
Welcome.
You may
Welcome
or
to
may
this
not
mess.
become a D&D character within the next night or two.
Holy shit, that's a cool
But,
name. I'm a
It's
steal.
it's a cool name. I like cool names, okay? Shadowbreak. Welcome to the academy.
Later that day, Vince was arrested for identity theft.
Right? I like your name. I'm going to take it. It's Waffle
Like
from
that.
Discord. Waffle!
Waffles!
Waffle! Holy shit! Hello! Waffle's fantastic. Waffle actually posted a thing on Reddit. Top 10 not suitable for work games. And on Waffle's list, I made number 4 with World's Crossing Academy.
Nice.
I mean, I
And
can agree with that.
okay, Waffle, I promised you I was going to do something, and I didn't do it. So I'm going to do it now. Beef. So I believe you posted that just a few days ago. If I can, I will message this to you on
There goes
Discord.
Shay.
Yep, there goes Shay. It has had an effect on the views. Shiza, I will have to go over here.
You know, I'm realizing something about my soundboard. Because it's synced up to my avatar, I need to get like a wireless numpad or something. And just
Right.
sync up certain sounds to that so I can just do them as I'm playing.
There you go. Well, we lost you.
Oh yeah,
Damn it, Theo.
There was even more broken.
Yeah!
It's fine. I'm on my story time thing anyway with my broken ass green screen on this side. There we go. Yeah, if you want to head into my main Twitch gaming Discord, I have a lot of different Discords. I have one for Worlds Crossing. I have one for my Rift Key Chronicles series. I have one for my D&D group. I have one for my Twitch channel. If you think about it, I should probably just keep them all together, but I'm not smart like that.
You should really consolidate everything.
Vic be smart enough to do that. That's
That's like having a car for a different This is my outing car. This is my truck for fucking hunting. This is my work car.
Vic, do you need to appoint one of us as the Discord organizer?
I pay taxes on all four.
As our newest mod, I would not mind letting you do that.
I'm not volunteering. I'm saying you need to hire someone.
Well, you've been voluntold.
You've been
You've been fired.
You consolidate all of your stuff together.
Consolidate?
Shut the fuck up. No, personally, for organizing everything, I nominate Crow.
Have you seen my life, man? I can't even organize a fucking desk drawer.
You can't even organize a hit, okay? That man can't even organize a wedding. This man, that was low.
Hang on.
That was
Hang
low.
on. Hang on. Head mod over here. Head mod. What say
mod.
you?
What? What are you talking about?
We're discussing Vic saying how he has all these discords, and I say maybe one of us should organize this one so you can fit everything in one fucking place.
You know what I say to that?
Soundboard. Yep.
Because I've been saying this a billion times and nobody's listened.
And then I bring it up, and he actually listens.
You know what, bro? He's racist.
Nags, I'm gonna rescind my own role and I'm gonna give it to you. You're the new head mod.
Nags is
Clearly
the
my
head mod.
opinion is not valued enough, so yeah, you
Shit,
know,
dude,
I'm just gonna
Dude, I'm head
peace
mod.
outta
I'm
here.
head top mod now.
Copyright.
Up until that point, that's
This
where
is
it
the
is.
harmonica version. It should be fine. I think. I hope.
So I'm head top mod now. Cool. Seals everywhere.
Well, he has to seal the deal somehow.
Fucking-
Uh,
But yeah, Marilyn Waffle, thank you so much. It does help a lot. The more people write about it, the more people put it out there on various social media. I'm not good at exposure, so that's why I'm not on any lists anywhere.
I was gonna say.
I want head mod back. It's mine now.
You've been assassinated.
All right.
dude, you're good at exposure. It's just Alice's DMs, though.
Oh.
Come
Hey,
on, bro. That's Arns.
How'd you know that?
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
I swear,
Ryu,
I haven't looked at your
Ryu.
shit.
Being your friend for years, Vic. It's not hard to
Ryu.
figure you out.
Just
You know,
Ryu.
How'd you know that though? You go to horny jail. He's getting into the spicy area of life.
We're
right
gonna
there.
ensure that you don't come back here. Bailiff, whack his PP.
But, Marilyn, I appreciate it. If you like my writing style, exclamation book in the chat.
Hang
And,
on, I just
I have-
realized.
Draven, you should have put the sound of when you hit like the spring
go.
door stoppers. Just boom.
So you
I
get
know what
that.
you're on about.
If you want, you can read the first one absolutely for free! Exclamation Wattpad.
There you
So
go.
if you enjoy,
You know what? Hang on, do
Not-
I have anything?
It's not an NSFW story, but the Wattpad version does have a lot of character art on it. So by the amazing
can-
Ashtox.
Shay,
You can suffer
Shay,
it if you want, though.
I'll do you one better.
Hey, hey,
Hey now.
Hey, hey.
you're a
hey.
rock star.
yo. Okay, are we
You
ready to
can't
start
run.
back up?
I'm more than ready.
Okay, I'm gonna run 90 seconds of ads, and then we're gonna start back up. So that way, it turns out the pre-rolls.
Oh,
I guess I better turn my fucking racing game off then.
why the goat?
Why not?
No fucking no.
Emotional.
The damage. Emotional damage.
She doesn't know how to handle her own issues.
Emotional baggage.
Boy.
Why you
When
put
she leaves
rice
you for
in
another man's
emotional
Rice and
damage.
colander. What?
Hiya.
Jesus Christ.
Uncle Roger's so upset. Take foot down from chair.
Why you
Uncle
lost
Roger.
rice? Hiya.
If your rice looked like that, you fucked up.
Draven, you are less Uncle Roger and just Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures.
What are you doing, Jackie? Why have you done this?
Oh fuck! I
You
called the
supposed
name.
to grab artifacts for me.
Even huh?
I can see Draven just in a point-and-click adventure like Putt Putt Travels in Time, and it's just him saying some random Asian shit.
Oh, Putt Putt, why you do this for me? Why you have to space time to continue world?
All right.
All of China control world.
I need
Back to
figure
the
out-
session.
Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
session.
It's not being trying to cancel.
Twice.
We're getting back to it.
Why Putt Putt
Ellen,
purple?
I will slay all of you. During our little break, Fallon made a foray down into the barracks and has come out wearing what looks to be a set of brand new plate armor. Kind of click, click. Tests the shield arm out. Tests the sword arm out. Everything is looking good. She looks every bit the town guard captain that she was. The only difference is
She's shiny and chrome.
shiny and chrome, but you can still see from her chin and downwards the remnants of the holes that Batrion's wires made.
She really is holier than thou now.
Son of a bitch.
I fucking hate you.
Your arms.
Oh, that
Cheats and
feels,
hide and seek.
that feels so much better. Oh, I feel much less exposed.
Why is she so fucking breathy?
I don't know.
Have you put on
Oh, please,
armor
girl.
and had to walk in it after not
No,
wearing it?
that's
for
been
how
her voice for the last fucking 3 sessions she showed up.
Yeah,
Why does she sound
Yeah.
like Patreon?
fuck you. Tone.
Ew.
Hey, Patreon doesn't exist anymore. He's not canon. Get him out of here.
Canon. No
Alright.
longer canon as of.
He can get shot out of a cannon for all I care.
He's been yeeted.
Literally.
Back on track. Back on track, everybody.
So you're all sitting around the table.
And back to getting off track, everyone.
Pierre's just gonna look over to Erwin and be like, "Do they carry any of the stuff you carry?"
Well, he's looking around. Your Kalashtar friend asked for the strongest stuff they've got, and there's a few things I don't fucking recognize here.
I'm more so meant the wine.
No.
Fuck. I was gonna
Strahd
ask if you
received
could
the
give me a
strongest
bottle.
bucket.
I was gonna ask if you could give me a bottle of Red Dragon Crust that I could send to the Burmaster with a bit of this, and he holds up the pale tincture he looted off of Batreon.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna see if you recognize what that is. He does not. Is this some sort of flavoring agent you got there? Or?
Sure, let's go with that. Puts it back in the bag.
Well, the only place you're getting Red Dragon Crush is from the Wizard of Wines. And the flow has stopped. If we make it back to Barovia, I'd very much appreciate if you could figure out what the fuck's going on there. And
Who knows? Maybe they'd even sponsor your bar.
aye. And Totally, you see,
I mean-
Totally got this like little kind of library style ladder that it's crosses the shelf because he's so short. He's got to climb up to the top shelf, and he gets this small teardrop shaped bottle off the top shelf, and brings it down with him. And this liquid is glowing green. Go ahead with what you were gonna say.
Wait, who?
I thought somebody was gonna
Yeah.
Was trying to speak.
No.
You dear DM.
Okay, well then.
Floor is yours.
So he sets it on the counter, and Ginjo, this thing is the bottle's about as big as your palm, like a nice little teardrop shape with a spout up at the top of a nice. It looks almost elfin, but not quite. Sarah, you recognize the origin of this bottle. So does Garrick.
Where's it
Nobody else
from?
does. It is Sylvan in origin.
Ah, because we speak Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Oh,
liquor-
they recognize it, but I don't.
Sylvan liquor is legendary.
Garrett
Fair?
is immediately going to spin in his fucking seat and start salivating and be like, "Oh, come to daddy."
Does it have a label?
It does not.
Question: since Ginjo is part of a noble family, would he know about this expensive alcohol?
The only thing you can tell is it's extremely rare. You know nothing beyond that. Even Toya doesn't
Oh.
really react to it. But as he takes a little, it looks like a shot glass, right? But it's about 3 inches tall. He puts exactly 3 drops of this into the bottom, and it covers the bottom. Sets that to the side, takes 2 other bottles of different viscosities, and the blue goes in on top of that, and it kind of floats on top of the green as it layers itself, kind of like oil and water do. And then the last one is a pale yellow liquid, and as it drops in, it kind of mixes for a little bit, and then it separates. And it's the thickest layer is the yellow, thinner layer is blue, and the very thinnest layer is green. And he slides that towards you.
Ginjo's gonna look at it, admire how pretty it looks, because this is a pretty looking drink. And he says, "All right, bottoms up," slams it.
And as you do that, you go, no, 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 no!
Oh shit!
And you're gonna make
The
Three
worst
con
con save of your life. I'm
Three
sorry,
con
he's
saves.
making how many con saves?
3.
Oh shit!
You just pounded. Oh my
2.
god.
Oh.
3, 14, 11, and 17.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So
Oh, no.
14. The yellow liquid hits you, and you feel this warmth settle over your body. It just kind of coats your entire being, but it doesn't quite get the chance to lock in before the blue liquid hits you, and it's like somebody poured gas on you and then set you on fire in the same breath. Right? You feel like your nerves are burning, your eyes are watering, and as the green liquid hits you, numbness spreads through your entire body. You no longer know any languages, and you are out.
Certified dumb.
That boy got my
He
stuff.
goes, it's this quick. He goes, boom, and you see
Drunk
Toya
Ginjo Part
like
2.
reaches towards him and flickers and disappears.
Oh shit!
What are your last words, Ginjo? You're not coming back.
Look, this is Drunk Ginjo Part 2, except he doesn't say a word.
Eric's just gonna suck.
This
Go
is
ahead, Rhea.
this is just like Vic in his car. He's got to look up just a little bit. Like,
Oh,
Hey, guys, have it.
He finally
Is
says,
he...
That's not what I thought. And he reaches for another bottle. This one's fang filled. And he pours a couple of drops of this in the bottom of the same glass, swirls it around, and says, would you do the honors? And Erwin's grabs it, walks over to Ginjo, plugs his nose and dumps it down his throat. Ginjo, you see and feel this explosion of light behind your eyelids as you wake up and you're staring at ceiling. And you can hear voices. You know what the fuck they're saying.
I'm gonna have Garrett walk over to him, lean over him, and be like, "So that was the good stuff, wasn't it?"
Richie throwing the prime in. Holy shit, thank you, sir.
Richie
so you
Rich,
said
my
Ginjo
man.
can't understand languages, right?
So as Garrick is saying this, Ginjo, you hear
I was imagining more of the Charlie Brown adults.
that but in Scottish. Yeah.
You can't do that in
As,
Scottish.
Ginjo's drunk, doesn't know languages, right?
Yep.
He's listening to this inaudible shit, and he's laughing, drunk laughter.
Recognize your name from inside your own skull.
So Gary's gonna turn to Erwin and be like, "Alright, you committed the first sin. And the first sin was watering down that gorgeous elven ale that you just gave him. How
Elven?
fucking dare you?"
Sylvan.
Sylvan, yes. Sylvan.
Well, and he looks you up and down. He says, "Not many have the Sylvan constitution that you do, good sir. You want it pure?"
Tommy!
So, 3-finger glass, tear-shaped bottle, all the way to the top. You
Oh.
saw what just happened to Ginjo, and he slides this glowing liquid. Here.
He grabs it and he slams it.
No!
And you see some of, like, his hair that's already kind of leafy starts to just fan out a little bit. The bark looks a little healthier as the glow spreads through it. And I'm gonna have you make a con save for Garrig.
Does he
Oh,
have a
I
stat
rolled
block?
A single one.
Does he have a stat block?
He does not have a stat block.
Oh shit.
Nah, this is
Okay,
pure shine.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll something. Oh, okay.
Pure shine.
Just roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
Okay. D20.
Vic's like, I'd rather not have you take my number.
Uh-oh.
Roll an 8. Well, good thing I rolled a natural 20.
Hey.
Oh,
A total of a 28. You see his head go sideways and his jaw go. And he starts licking his lips like the really old people that.
Oh.
And his voice completely changes for a second. Remember how fast I used to be?
Drunk people.
Ginjo needed this, man. He
You
was
should
going through too much.
Well, the big race. There were millions of us in the field. And I beat them all.
All right, Grandpa.
I'm in first class.
Grandpa, it's time for your medicine. Calm down.
Sarah's gonna stare at her father and just shake her head and place her hands on the table and sigh.
And then in an instant, like, it starts to lose its effect. Because of his sylvan blood, it processes so fast that in an instant, he's back to his old self.
He lets out this fucking roar that would shake the entire tavern. He's like, "Ooh, that's how you do it!"
His mic picked none of that up.
You're cutting out.
I heard all of it. I
Like
heard
it was
all of it.
underwater.
Oh, good
The
stuff. So,
roar.
at that, let's see, Fallon is going to walk up to Barrick.
Oh god.
Shit.
Tie the knot. Tie the knot.
There's gotta be more than just tying it.
He's gonna remember that he
Yeah,
kissed her.
Bear,
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
can I
No,
talk with
that's
you
match.
outside?
Sure.
My boys are shit.
Could anyone tell me the way to the training yard?
Well, he's about to have the crap beaten out of
But
him.
he knows the way. Just follow him.
I'll lead the way out there.
All right. So the two of you will be in the training yard then. Just put you
Meanwhile,
kind of.
Garrett's just sitting here gently tapping Ginjo on the ribs with his foot, being like, "Hey, I think he wants another."
Ginjo's out, and Ginjo's just drunk. And he's just like. He's just nodding his head.
Yeah, say, give him another.
Ooh, never mind. All right, you're
Oh.
stuck for a little while. We're gonna go ahead and go outside to Barrack and Fallon. The sun is kind of glinting off of this brand new plate armor. And you see on either pauldron, the Dawn Raven symbol has been etched into the armor. The heater shield that she's wielding gleams in the sunlight as well, and it's completely scuff free. This is a brand new shield as well.
Well, before incidents happened, I always remembered you were quite heated for battles. Talking was never your strong suit. And I think it's time you learn that you can use your words in many ways. As she turns, you don't see the sword in her hand, but a coiled whip.
I'm sorry. What?
So,
What?
I want you to prove to me that you can talk your way out of a fight just as well as you can get your way into one.
Am I still at 1 hit point? Have we
Yes.
healed at this point or no?
Ultimate
Nope.
challenge. This is the challenge run,
Dude,
bitch.
this is a Dark Souls boss.
I'm gonna say the drinks have given you the benefits of a long rest.
Okay, cool.
All
Oh,
of us?
sweet.
Okay.
Thank God.
All of us?
All of you.
Oh, thank God.
Why are you like that? I have 1 hit point. I used up
I
2 of
had
my rages,
6.
and I had none of my. I didn't have my relentless endurance. 1 hit, and I'm.
So, Barrack,
Mm-hmm.
roll initiative.
All right. I missed my box entirely.
Oh, we're getting there. Give me a
Dude,
second.
play some Dark Souls music.
12.
Brother. I need that.
It
Total.
better be the
12
tavern
total.
brawl from Assassin's Creed 3.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
12 total, so.
Fallon got a 5 on her roll.
Give me a moment. Why is that only fucking extended version and it's only 5 minutes?
Okay, to be fair, Fight Club is a very short song.
It is. It is. All right. We're running it. I'm gonna have to put this on loop. We're gonna give me a second.
At least he's not playing Street Fighter.
Right.
Put that up right fucking now.
put fucking Chrome tab. There we go.
Wait for it.
Show him the wrath of RU Speedwagon.
There it is.
All right. So Barrack rolled higher.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Your turn. What are you doing?
Fucking. I don't know.
As Fallon stands in front of you, shield and whip in hand, just kind of giving you an eyebrow.
I don't know.
Now hurry
Come on,
up. You
motherfucker.
can't always leave the ladies waiting.
Fuck, I should not have rolled. Why is the one time I roll higher the not good time? I really don't know. I really don't know. What do I have? Stagger turns. You know what? Because I don't know what to do yet, I'm just gonna take the dodge action and I'm gonna wait.
All right, sounds good. So you see Barrack kind of very confused, kind of spreads his weight out between both of his legs and hunkers down and watches. He sees that whip in your hand. It is your turn. Fallon.
She gives a wry smile as she gives the whip a nice crack as she tests it. Oh, always the gentleman. Well, you're gonna have to come at me with everything you've got. and try not to imagine me in my night clothes as she whips him.
All right, roll for the attack.
It's not very effective. You've aroused the creature.
Everybody inside hears this whoosh from outside.
Except
Oh,
Ninja,
fuck.
he's out.
15 to hit.
That's AC.
All right,
She knows Thorn Whip. She's gonna know what that sound is.
so you're gonna.
And she's going to be very wise about it, and she's aiming for his ankle.
So as it coils around the ankle, Barrick, you are now prone. As
Alright.
she rips your leg out from under you.
So the dodge action did nothing.
Oh, did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, roll at
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah, no, 10. So, yeah. Sorry
Okay,
about that. I forgot
So,
about the dodge.
all right. So the dodge action, you were able to,
Oh.
as it goes, you pick your foot up as it carves a slice in the dirt below your
Shit.
foot.
Thank you for reminding me about the
Yep.
disadvantage.
And Barrick,
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
her comment has clouded your judgment. You're gonna take a minus D6 on any roll you make.
What the fuck? Alright, I'll put that there then.
This is why you don't duel the Wiener Thief.
Or sorry, D4.
Okay, D4. Take that one. Can I run up and try to disarm Fallon?
You can try, absolutely.
I'll do that. I'll run up and try to disarm Fallon.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
Can I try what? Technically, I get 2 attacks. Can I,
You do.
with the first one, pop at the shield to push it away, and kind of smack Fallon's hand to drop the whip? Can I do that?
Is unarmed or
Yeah, unarmed.
okay? So first you're trying to disarm her of the shield, and you're trying
Yeah,
to disarm
basically
her of the
push it out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make 2 disarming strikes. Unarmed,
Okay.
just roll your unarmed.
Just roll
your
unarmed?
strike.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's just a straight 20 plus 6. Let's be a 21.
21. Does not hit.
As you go to hit the shield, she just spins out of the way of you and pushes you lightly.
Okay.
All right. So as you go for the whip on the second one,
Fucking high is your AC? What the fuck?
Plate armor, fucking high.
Alright, let's try this again. That won't hit. There's no way. That's 17.
17. So as you lunge for the whip, go ahead, Crow.
She lifts her hand just out of the way and bonks you on the top of the head with the handle of the whip and walks forward.
It does no damage.
Okay.
As you I forgot to do this. So that first one, go ahead and roll a D4 real quick.
1.
1. Okay, so that would have been a total roll of 20.
Okay.
As the image that she planted in your mind of her in her night clothes crosses your mind and distracts you.
Women don't fight fair, let me tell you.
All right, on to Fallon.
There are many types of battles that you fight in your everyday life. I've seen you go day to day getting supplies and preparing yourself. I've seen you in the midst of a combat. But when you try to talk, you're a blundering oaf sometimes. You need to work on your warding, and you need to learn to use your enemy's weaknesses against them, whether it be embarrassment or chopping off a limb. And then she will turn and whip at his axe. Or, no,
Okay.
the axe is on your back, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's going to whip at the axe and go to pull it away.
Roll the attack.
18?
Yeah.
18. So as you stumbling forward, you feel something coil around the haft of the axe. As you look over your shoulder, it goes sailing into the air.
And then, following that, she's going to pull the scimitar off of her belt, and she's going to toss it over at him. Don't you believe that everyone deserves redemption? So why is it that you're always so quick to fight?
Is that
Dex
it?
save.
Dex save? Okay. Am I still rolling with the D4 added?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Just regular dex save.
17 total?
17. You're able to catch the scimitar out of the air. And you're kind of holding it in your hand, kind of dumbfounded as your words are sinking in.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
Why am I the one doing this? Fuck.
It is your character.
It is your character.
We can't say anything. We're not helping you.
Yeah, we
either.
can't say anything.
You're not there. You can't help me.
No, they're all just
This is
we're-
between you and
I
her.
muted myself.
Yep.
What you gonna do, Beric?
Fucking no.
This is your girlfriend. You handle it.
We ain't here to help you handle your shorty. All right. That's not what we're here for.
That actually does raise the question, what's everyone's response to hearing the whip crack inside?
Do you want me to have her actually reply? Huh?
Ginjo's out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody,
Ginjo
I
can't
told
even
you,
understand
everybody
it.
heard this except for Ginjo.
Sarah's gonna lift her head and kind of raise a brow and be like, "I just heard a whip crack. Should we? You know what?
They're
No,
bonding.
no,
They're bonding. Don't.
Everyone
You're
else
getting
is just like, no.
Sarah, you're getting surface thoughts from outside. One is extreme confusion. The other one is very coy.
I hope I was scared you were gonna say arousal because
I'm so confused, but why am I so erect?
exactly.
That's just a guy's natural state. What are you talking about?
I'm just Sarah's gonna bow her head and just try to keep herself out of this, but she's gonna start lightly blushing.
God, what am I looking at? But can't I fuck it?
I didn't know you were the bard.
We don't have one.
What do you mean? What is this mating ritual of outer cities? What? Biscuit does not understand. Dungeon.
Meanwhile, fucking Gary's over there like,
Alex.
kick his ass! Kick his ass!
Dungeons and Dominatrix.
Please, there is something in the water.
I want to see that elf kick his fucking ass.
Oh, Garrick's over there cheering. All right, back to Beric.
He'll toss the scimitar back.
Okay, and
I guess I'll reply back. What exactly do you want me to say? Words don't work well with me. Anytime I try to talk my way out, it doesn't go well.
okay. So real quick, I'm going to have you roll Persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Am I still taking that 4 or no?
Nope.
Okay.
She hasn't said anything weird, so get on your knees, appease her.
Natural 20 on the advantage.
Nice. Okay.
Hey.
So 22 total.
You feel a feeling wash over you. You feel like you know exactly what to say in the situation. And you tell her that you've identified this weakness within yourself so that you rely on your strengths, which is swinging and hitting stuff.
And those may be your strengths, but your weaknesses are just as important. If you can't make yourself fight a battle of wits and words, how will you ever truly win outside of combat?
And you get the feeling that she's trying to lead by example and show you ways to off-balance your opponents with words.
Oh god, does this mean we're gonna have lots of fucking shirtless orc running around?
I mean,
I already am shirtless.
Yeah, he's already been shirtless.
Yeah, he's barbarian. He don't give a fuck about.
He's gonna be like fucking flexing at all the fucking enemies, like, oh yeah, testosterone, baby.
So, how are you?
Oh god, we're turning Barrick into Austin Powers.
Oh no!
Even next city can be Boston Powers. That was fucking stupid. Did I really just say that?
Was, yes, you did.
Someone clip
I
that.
clicked.
Fucking Boston Powers, clip that shit.
Some JoJo shit.
Alan, your turn.
With that, she's going to smile at him and say, "Now tell me, if you're being provoked, do you always have to take that provocation? Do you always have to take the bait?"
Wait, hold
And
on. Did we just get a sub from a Thomas Rott? My Stream Elements is not keeping up, but my Streamlabs is.
I don't see anything.
I saw a new subscriber pop up, Thomas Rott. I'm sorry. Hello.
Oh,
and thank you.
goddamn. Sneaky sub.
My sneaky sub, very sneaky sub. Continue.
with that, she's going to smile at him and she's going to cast Bless on him.
Okay.
And while
Alright.
you're taking the bait, how does a fish get off the hook?
Barrick, your turn.
Okay.
How does the fish get off the hook?
I'm not good with riddles.
It's okay. That's fine. This is perfect.
Ooh, can I have Garrick interject real quick?
Go for it, whilst
No.
I'm still thinking.
He's gonna be like, he rips the fucking hook out of his mouth, and then he beats the fisher with it. Ah!
Boston Powers. No.
Can we hear this? Can we hear this with how loud Garrick is?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Sarah, can you go control your father, please?
It's so loud that it wakes Ginjo up.
I can't. He's his own man.
And he gave birth to you. You're so quiet and polite. How the fuck?
I take after my mother.
Fair enough.
I still
I'm
can't
sure she's
sleep,
I'm
right?
sure she's a treat.
Was, but thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. You didn't know. She gets this kind of soft smile on her face and just kind of looks downward. All that worry starting to melt from her face and be like, she was such a wonderful woman.
Eric's just patting her on the back.
Gary's just over sitting there like, hook his ass!
Alrighty, back to Barrick.
Fuck. I hate you.
Which one?
I'm sorry that I'm dragging this out.
No,
Sorry,
fine.
it's really.
This was meant to happen. That's why I allowed for some time.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, we still have about 5 minutes left
This
for this.
is why
scene,
I
so-
finished dinner 15 minutes early.
All right. At this point, back to Fallon.
Yeah, I really.
You can see that he's standing there, stunned.
The way a fish gets off a hook is one of two ways. Either, like the old man says, it tears itself off, or it shakes and finds a different angle. If one form of combat doesn't work, try the other. Apparently thinking isn't going to work right now, so what can you do? You have something charging at you that you can talk to. And with that, she's going to start running at him.
Barrick, what's your response?
He's gonna instinctively take a defensive stance, but also thinking about the words, persuasion. Could I? Oh, fuck no.
You can absolutely use
I tried
persuasion
to. I know what I want to say, but I can't find the words for it.
Okay.
That's the
If you want
problem.
to articulate it later, you can.
Okay, it's more like
your suplex, you dumb bastard!
more. He's really what I'm trying to figure out is how to persuade someone to stop.
Okay. So, real quick, I'm gonna have you roll insight at advantage.
Okay.
Since she's got what is the effects of bless again?
Do bless spells. Bless up to 3 creatures. Target can roll a d4 and add the number to attack or saving throws.
Oh, it's not saving throw.
I'm gonna let you do it to a skill check as well. So
Yes.
advantage plus a d4. Well, they fucking. Well, somebody fucking. They fucking.
It bounced out.
That would be a mistake. It'd be like a better trying to mount a house cat.
So I rolled a 15 plus 3, so 18 total. That was with the bless.
Okay, so 18.
I
And so you see Barrick. He's in his defensive stance as she's just running at him, shield first. She's gonna bash the shit out of him, and he stands up straight. And he says, "Now, guard captain, I didn't think somebody I respected so much would resort to such violence." And she skids to a stop in front of him.
Finally, you learn your words. It's not that hard to stop and talk.
He was still ready to take the hit if it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you've learned a lesson, I think it's time for you to receive the gift.
Deal fuck off.
No, we can't do that on camera.
You fucking bastard.
Fucking
Jay.
Jay. Stop being a bad influence.
You're gonna suck it?
Alright, pull up Discord on my phone, hold on.
And with that,
Dio,
Fallon
stop.
walks back inside.
As she goes to walk, she's going to have the whip by his feet, and she's going to give it a sharp tug to pull a foot out from under him.
I'm a feeling dry.
And before she walks inside, she's going to say over her shoulder, "And if anyone accuses us of fucking again, either you punch them or I take their balls."
I still say that it'd be like a bear trying to mount a house cat. He's just too small. It's wrong.
Constantine, no. Cal Constantine, no.
Right. So the two of them walk back in. Barrick, did you get your DM there?
How do I change that?
You can do the. Remember how we did the
Oh,
override
the other
recently?
modifier? Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Do it in the character builder. You should be able to edit the skill too. From your character sheet. All right.
Hey, as a friendly suggestion, hey Bender, maybe write everything you learned today down so you remember to use it every now and then.
Shut up.
Okay. And we are going to Ginjo, who just woke up on the floor, and very, very rapidly you can feel the effects of the alcohol start to drain off of you
Morning, sunshine.
as it fades. The sylvan liquor leaves your body as hard as it hit. It came and went quickly. And on you as you in your sitting position, you see in the corner a couple of loots. A single, I should say, a single dusty loot.
Ginjo's gonna look at it and he's gonna walk over and like he's gonna get up on his feet, sort of gather his footing, and he's gonna walk over to the dusty loot. He's gonna pick it up.
As your fingers make contact with the old dusty wood, you feel a surge of surprise and joy from within you.
Ginjo's gonna kind of smile for a second as he starts dusting off the dust from the loot, and he tries to play some strings.
What you managed to kind of pluck a couple things out, and to your surprise, yeah, basically, Toya
Attitude.
manifests next to you. Says, "My goodness, I haven't seen one of these in years." And she reaches out a hand for it and says, "May I?"
Absolutely, as Ginjo puts the loot forward to Toya.
And she sits down on a bench to the side here as you kind of walk over and stand in front of her. She tunes the instrument, and she uses your arms of astral self to sprout 2 more ghostly arms with what looks like an accordion as she begins to play.
So,
She goes, "It's been so long." She's got this kind of quiet smile on her face as she closes her eyes and begins.
As Toya's playing, Ginjo kind of feels.
God
the
damn it! I know this.
Disrespect. Disrespect. I fucking hate Whaler, man. Disrespect.
As Ginjo,
Expecting a sea shanty from a fucking water genasi.
I expected a good sea shanty at least.
Ginjo feels the happiness that Toya's feeling wash over him as he feels a little refreshed, he feels a familiarity to the tune as he remembers the water that he was in one of his past dreams when he was in the church after he had that dream pastry. He remembers the water he was swimming in, the salt that he could taste in the sea, he could remember the clearness of the water, how crystal clear it looked, and how he could look through and see the fish swimming around as he pops back into reality and the song's over. As he feels sort of a feeling of satisfaction, yet a little bit of uneasiness, because that memory was a little grim, yet at the same time kind of refreshing.
And she's watching your expression as these things are watching over, and she said, "I had no idea you had such an interest in music. And if you want, I could teach you."
I would love that.
Well, then she kind of pats the the bench next to her, as if to say, "Sit."
Ginjo moves over and sits beside Toya.
And she flows into you, disappearing. And you feel your hands kind of move on their own as she shows you how to hold the instrument. And you'll feel her make the shape of a chord and strum it, and then you feel her control leave as you strum the same chord. She changes the chord shape of your hand, does it again, and in seconds you guys are kind of going back and forth.
Fucking ocarina
Slowly
melody.
learning.
Alrighty. And as the rest of you are, Barrick and Fallon have walked back in.
I was gonna say, before I walk back to everyone, can I go over to the forge and just see how they're doing?
Go to where?
Go over to the towards the forge to see how Gilly and Sheldon are doing.
Absolutely.
I want to do that then.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to give everybody else some time.
Go for it.
I'm going to give everybody else some time.
Oh,
I'm thinking of what to say. Fuck off.
I can continue with the monologue of Toya and Ginjo learning loot, learning the loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as everyone's sitting around and talking amongst themselves and just sort of observing their surroundings and resting up after such a stressful time, Ginjo and Toya, they keep playing and strumming through their tunes, switching back and forth as Ginjo starts picking up on the song that they're trying to play, and he gets used to the notes as his strumming, his pace with the tempo gets increasingly better, and as he keeps playing, Toya's assistance kind of becomes minimal, then goes away, as Ginjo, without knowing, starts playing the lute.
And I'm going to have you pick a number 1 through 10.
Let's do 8.
Of course you would have X-Files.
None of us are surprised. I'm just
So the
enjoying
sad
tunes.
part is this. The fucked up part is this melds so well that if you didn't know what was X-Files, you wouldn't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I don't even. I never watched X-Files, so no, this was new for me.
Gotta love Bardcore.
Oh, fuck off. So, fucking Garrick and Sarah. Oh, shut up. Fucking Garrick and Sarah are sitting off to the side, and Garrick's like, "You got to, Sarah. You agree with me, right? Like, he's so fucking huge." And she's like all tiny and squishy, and Sarah like raises a finger to his lips. He's like, "You do realize that orcs have pointed ears, correct?" And she pulls her finger back, and Garrick's like, "Oh," and his eyes get wider. "Oh, oh no, oh no!" And he kind of rests his hands on his knees and starts rocking back and forth, like trying to get some semblance of. He's got all these images in his head now.
I love
How-
Garrick.
Garrett stares at Sarah's like, "How does it fit?"
As you guys are having this conversation, Ginjo switches to another song, 1 through 10.
4. As Ginjo's playing this in this tune, he's reflecting back at the two The 2 servants he killed.
Oh god, no, that makes it so much sadder.
As a tear runs down his eye as he reflects on.
Draven, shut the fuck up
as
for
he as he reflects on what's happening. And then he switches tunes again. Looks at Barrick and Fallon.
I'm not in there yet.
Thinks of Barrick and Fallon. As he's just calmly strumming, having a blast. And it's weird. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Skinjo changes pace again. And he gets a little more excited as he taps his foot as he plays. And he's just having a very jolly old time. Basically.
Some say visions of leaks danced through his head that day.
Brother, that was crazy. A transition.
The sad part
is
is,
insane.
the second that started, I was like, this motherfucker really just used love on Polka.
Hey, my man started with "Hello, Darkness, my old friends." I'm like, all right, the 2 servants are getting mentioned again.
It's excited.
It's happening.
Out of curiosity, with Fallon walking back in, can she hear Garrick's comments?
I'm gonna have you roll perception just to see if you caught it.
That's 11.
11. No, you did not catch it.
But she is going to go over and sit down next to Sarah. So, how did you end up with this group of misfits?
Well, I was in the. Oh goodness, is the Clash Tower a bard now?
He's not.
I'm okay. So, I was actually. We were in the forest. Everything was good. My father had actually left to go fight against Strahd, and his group had apparently been wiped out. After a certain amount of time, they ended up finding us, I believe, through him, and they captured me. Well, after, I'd say a few months to a few years, I'm very lost on time right now. They ended up, this group ended up coming into the Strahd's manor, Strahd's castle, while I was trying to escape, and I kind of escaped with them.
Oh, that's quite lovely. I feel I should apologize on their behalf for any issues that may have arisen. They've become like brothers over the years, like family, and they're not always the first to accept new people to a group.
Yeah, I kind of got that, but, you know, a lot of that problem was with me as well, mostly because of, well, what's in me. This thing, whenever I switch, it's like there's this switch in my mind that shifts between this, what I am now, me, and this cold, calculating, I don't know what to call it. I almost feel kind of like a golem whenever it hits because I can't feel anything. And whenever I'm in that form, mindset, I can't really, I find myself being blunt and sometimes even cruel.
Well, it sounds like there needs to be a bit of bonding from both sides of you.
I suppose.
You might want to talk with Pyrrhic. He's a bit special when it comes to the mind.
Ooh.
And then Garrett
You took
turns,
that as an insult.
Garrett turns, looks Fallon in the eye, and says, "So I got a question for you. How does it fit?"
She looks him dead in the eye and says, "The same way a minotaur does. If you have a good enough grip, you can get through anything. and she walks up to the bar.
I get the wide-eyed look in his eyes, and he's like, I didn't want to know that. I have images in my head. Oh my God!
We all have
At
images
that
in our
point-
head now.
At that point, Peric's gonna walk up and just, you literally asked her, how? And she told you how. And you're like, I didn't need to know that. Think before you speak, man.
She said the Minotaur. I was asking about the Nordic. Have you seen a Minotaur penis? It's so freaking. And Sarah gets this weird look on her face and like, Dad, how do you know what that looks like? Dad, it was carnage, okay?
I assume Peric could hear the conversation being held between Fallon and Sarah, yeah?
So we're gonna go to Barrack at the counter over here.
Hi.
My God.
Ooh, Barrack.
Hi. What's up? Am
We're
I
going to you at the counter.
okay? Okay. Are they in the back working, or is Gilly there at the counter?
They're both kind of working on stuff. She looks like she's drawing out designs and stuff like that. She kind of perks up and looks at you. Oh, Mr. Barrack, as she scampers over.
No.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, we're coming up with some designs and trying to figure out what materials we want to use.
Okay. How's that? So that sounds good. I'm sorry to bother you. I just need a second to step away from everyone.
Oh, if it's a distraction you need.
Sure.
And she very unconvincingly goes, oh, if only there was somebody strong who could help me lift this.
What do you need help lifting?
And she kind of goes and invites you behind the counter.
All right, I'll follow her.
And she kind of takes you back and says, have you ever struck a forge hammer before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so she points at a hammer that's a little taller than she is.
Okay.
It's small in your hand, but you remember Nutzik from the forge using a hammer about that size.
Mhm.
And she used to use it when she was rounding out plate armor. And
Okay.
Gilly beckons to Sheldon, and who takes this kind of ragged steel scrap. It looks like.
Mhm.
It could have been part of maybe armor for a Loxodon at some point. It's big.
Okay.
And put over this iron ball.
Okay.
And Sheldon holds it, and Gilly kind of points. So what you're going to do is
Okay.
just hit right here at the center while Sheldon rotates it.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So you have the hammer in your hand. Sheldon takes the tongs, sticks the thing into the fire until it's glowing red hot, puts it on. She says, "Go." And
Okay.
as you start kind of tapping on it, she says, "Faster, faster, faster." Come on, you're half orc. You can do better than that. And as you start, boom, boom, he says, Sheldon's like, yeah, it's about my rhythm. And he's rotating this thing, and you're soon like you have what looks to be shaping into a nice pauldron. As he moves it around, you're able to keep striking. And as you guys are working on this, we're gonna go back to the conversation. Back down here.
Oh, between me and Ryu?
In case anybody
The group.
forgot what we were talking about, Minotaur penis.
After which
Just
Fallon
like
walked
anybody.
over to the bar and started drinking.
Exactly. There you go.
How do you ask questions like that and not expect there's the fucking answer?
I didn't want to know about the Minotaur, okay? I didn't know. This mental image is not supposed to be in my head right now. But now it has a. You got them little wiggly tentacles. Take it out of my mind. And Sarah's gonna be
There's
like,
no way to talk to your daughter.
my daughter has tentacles. She can do this. It would be saving your father so much. Dad, just go drink. I'm gonna go
Hang on.
drink.
No, hang on. Sit the fuck back down. I got it. Vic, can I use Mind Sliver to sever that image out of his head?
You can certainly try.
Uh-oh.
I will gladly try.
He's gonna look at this Mind Sliver and be like, "Yeah, put that nail in the head." I hope
Mind
he's
Sliver's a
looking-
spell.
Yeah, Mind Sliver is a spell.
So you see his head kind of start glowing with this kind of violet arcane energy.
Yeah, may I add something real quick?
Go for it.
Hmm?
As you begin using Mind Sliver, Pyric, the crystal begins to vibrate in your hand, or wherever you have it.
Did you just give me an arcane focus?
The
you should try it.
spell seems to fill the crystal instead of going for your intended target. It is now glowing.
That was all Vic's doing. I was just trying to allude to the crystal, but yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go to use it, see that happen instead, and be like, what the fuck?
As it vibrates on the table.
Just start trying to notify the frog. What the hell did you do to my magic?
Oh, you're trying to talk to the frog now.
Yeah, I'm busy.
All right. Hold on. Let me roll some stuff real quick.
Uh-oh.
We were just talking about penises. Why didn't you just pull out a vibrator?
Hirik, as you touch your coin, you hear multiple voices of the frog, and then one. You cannot discern any sort of conversation at the moment.
Immediately putting the coin back. Right, nope, we're not talking to him for a while.
You hear a voice from the corner. Could have sworn I just heard the frog.
That's because you did.
Am I just like? Is it just an open radio now? Is it just an open radio now? Okay, good. I don't want to want Verinder to remember.
You're leaving work? I hope you get home safe.
Well, safe travel.
Box.
Jesus Christ.
Pierce just kind of looking at this crystal, trying to figure out what the fuck the frog just did to it.
He was just happily playing. He's not paying attention to any of you.
I'm getting distracted by.
Sarah rests a hand on her father's shoulder and be like, you know what will purge what's in your head. You need to go to the bar, ask Erwin for a nice shot of that Sylvan Ale. Try tasting the sky again, Dad. And he's like, he gets this big wiry smile and be like, I want to taste the sky again. So he fucking walks over to the bar, slams his head down on the counter. Barkeep, I want to taste the sky again.
And Holy looks at him and says, well, you handled the last one pretty fucking well, Who am I to argue? I'm just So you see he grabs several bottles from the top shelf.
Hey, you get out of here.
Mixing something.
They don't want you here.
What is this?
I already got to fucking deal with you.
At that exact moment,
Oh
the
no.
door opens. Give me a second.
Welcome in, Darnell.
You just keep getting fucking guest stars?
No shot.
As
That
Darnell
name!
Yes. That is his Discord name.
Yeah, no one say it out loud.
Nobody read. Yeah,
No
do
one's
not read
allowed to
out
say
loud.
that.
No.
TOS.
Don't say that on the.
I am not.
So, Veranda looks up and says, "Ah, you grace us with your presence, your Majesty," sarcastically. And that Ginjo stops playing.
Eh?
Sarah
Who
looks
this
at
guy?
him and raises a brow. This is a centaur, right?
No, you see a human fighter, as far near as you can tell. It looks like to be a very tribal style of fighter. Um, he's standing with a sheaf of papers in his hands.
Silence is deafening from this one.
Alex, take it away. Take it away, man.
Go for it, Alex.
I don't think we can hear you. If you're talking, you're not saying anything.
You might not have his mic set.
You damn fool.
Yep, you're gonna have to go into voice and video and select the correct mic.
Tactic.
Always have to have technique. It happens. It's fine.
Does joke bardic inspiration on his microphone?
Oh, great Darnell. Speak.
Dude, I can't
You
believe we're
black
having a
bitch.
crossover. Jeez.
Don't touch me, you filth.
Eventually, we'll be able to hear him.
Eventually.
He's saying he's having trouble actually joining. I think it might be buffering for him or something.
Oh, is he got like a
Sounds
TC
about right.
thing?
Yeah. Okay, it's
I
still
love his
buffering.
Discord name though.
Should he try quitting and joining back in again?
He might have to close Discord.
Yep. Well, that was going to be a huge surprise, but unfortunately, technically again. So until we get this working,
Vic's camera went completely blurry.
I'll see Vic's camera
I saw it.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's good now, but that was fucking terrifying.
Hard buffer.
A
Even your
beatbox.
camera's judging you.
Fantastic. So the rest of you can continue while I see if I can help him solve this issue.
Pyrrhic's trying to figure out what the fuck the frog just did to his magic and he's just staring at the crystal.
That will be at 9:30.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Oh,
I'm
that's
aware of
fucking.
that.
Vic, song number 5.
Song number 5. Hold on, let me get back to the video.
This man has walked in. I'm still playing.
Oh
I'm
god, no. Mambo number 5 hardcore.
Oh, wait.
Hello.
Oh, he lit up green.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pump yourself up a little bit more.
Yeah.
It'll be good. But yeah, we can hear you.
Song number 5. Hold on. I have to swap the source over again. Stop sharing.
Watch it be like, what does the fox say, but in a lute.
No, we.
Alex.
Alright.
Okay.
better?
Okay.
I
That's
can just
number
play the
5.
whole thing on repeat if you want.
I hate you.
Sure.
God damn it.
That's better, yes.
All right.
Keep it that way.
Let me go ahead and turn Alex up a little bit.
Yeah, yes please.
There we go. I'm gonna turn you up. I get you at 150%.
Yeah, I'll bump you up.
Make sure none of you talk over him, Dio.
Do not talk over him.
Jesus,
All right.
bro.
So Verander greets you and says, "Kind of you to grace us with your presence, Your Majesty."
I didn't know you were recruiting again. Got some very interesting faces here.
He looks over and says, "We're not."
Very interesting faces.
We were introduced to this by a frog.
The frog.
You dumb motherfucker.
Listen, they are our guests.
Oh.
Are you even listening?
Well, besides point, let me formally introduce myself. I am Darnell, King of the city of Landis. All within these walls are under my personal protection. I welcome you to Landis and to Maelstrom.
He's going to 200%.
Come on, Vic, get in on this.
You
Even
understand
doing
there's
it, you can't
things
see
going
me.
on right now, right? These fucking idiots. No, nobody clipped it.
Clip it right now.
Forward.
Dude, even the people who aren't on camera are sitting here just vibing out.
Meanwhile, Garrick fucking spins around in his seat, looks over at Darnell and says, "Hey, Milord, do you want to drink the sky?"
As he knocks back this swirling blue and white sparkling concoction that Tolly's come up with and just slams it back. And you watch as the tree man turns autumn.
How?
Oh, good night, Nora.
I know.
I know.
Good night, Nora.
Night,
Night,
Nora.
Nora.
So, Darnell.
We got it.
As you see the King of Landis, doesn't really care for royal finery, still dressed in his typical tribal garb, completely ignoring Verander, kind of scanning his eyes around the room, and his eyes lock on Peregrine.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
This fucking song again.
Tell me, what? Who are you people? I'm very intrigued.
We've been stuck in Barovia for a bit.
And Darnell, you haven't heard of Barovia at this point.
Is that some far land?
Very far land.
Interesting.
So, I don't know how to explain this, but I've heard whisperings from everyone talking about this. So, from what the frog told us, Solidus? From what Solidus told us, it has been so many years since the guild existed, so I'm going under the assumption we're either in a pocket dimension or we time traveled. We're not from your time.
Oh. Well, that's quite a claim. But knowing the frog, that's definitely sounds something he would do.
Hey, do you know a man named Strahd?
Watch him, Dio.
I cannot particularly say that I know of a Strahd, but I am aware of the frog.
I'm sorry, I can't stay serious with these two numbnuts over here.
They're just role playing. Don't mind them.
Yeah, chill.
That's amazing.
Let me ask something. What brings you to this area of Landis?
What brings us? Solidus? But also, we're kind of weary from our journey. We just got back from what was this ruined temple or something. We had to get him reagents. Oh my goodness, what is that song? Why?
It's Thomas.
About 638 9 back to the shit's never end.
This is where I would take a seat, and now I'm fascinated and curious. So you don't even have quite purpose here per se. You just
your Biggie Smalls.
We needed a
voice
break.
coming from this fat guy over in a gesture outfit. All we know is this was is very square door just hanging in air. We pull on door and poof, we killed all.
I really feel that we need to bring Solidus. Can you bring Solidus over? I have a feeling that he could explain this so much better.
I would love to, but the last time I tried that, everything in my head was just everywhere.
If you touch the torn again, it's the exact same thing. Just a mess of words, grung slur, and just terrible sounds.
Yes, where is the frog? I would like to speak to him.
Apparently fucking everywhere.
That sounds accurate.
I do feel for you.
He's a
Having the
passionate
frog in your
deity
head is
now.
a problem.
You made me snort water.
The frog. I'm sorry. The frog is a fucking god.
The frog is a god.
Pyric just holds up his hand and just kind of swirls an Eldritch Blast around his finger. You may or may not be my patron now, apparently.
Oh.
And Varander's stunned. He says, "What the? The frog is a patron. The frog is a fucking god."
Grander, it seems that our little froggy friend has been quite
He's been very busy these past 3 years. Though I suppose you say it's been more.
It's been eons.
I'm about to have an aneurysm.
Hey, at least the notoriety must be great. The guild that held a fucking god in amongst their ranks.
well.
Is he as busy as that orc and that fucking elf or that minotaur that... Wait a minute, what was I talking about?
You hear the steady
Ignore
ting,
some
ting,
fucking time.
ting coming from the backsmith area.
Louder ting.
Gives me no. The ting gets louder. Ting, ting, ting.
I don't think you're supposed to hammer her quite like that.
I got
And
some
with that
fucking time
Fuck off, old man.
Hold on. Speaking of gods, Darnell. I have some
Yes, sir.
sickening news.
Oh, do tell.
I'm afraid I've gotten word that they have erected in Orvas a... And the pain on his face is apparent as he says this. A temple of Saint Kezrin.
Yes.
Hang on. I'm sorry, who?
Horse weeder.
Well,
Remember that name? Is that Horse Wiener?
Yes.
a compatriot that struck the hearts of many people.
And the
And-
assholes.
Very much assholes. Yes. If you could so kindly, after our little discussion, could you send me a location of that temple? No reason particularly.
I would be happy to. And he
I would just-
grabs his him-sized quill and starts scribbling on the parchment, dips it in the ink.
Christ, that reminds me, we have a fucking church to burn when we get back home.
Ah, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Anyways. And Darnell's eyes kind of flick over to Peregrine again. Like, his eyes linger on everybody, but they linger on Peregrine a little bit longer.
Can I help you?
Possibly.
He's typing something.
Hmm?
He's typing something.
Who?
Vic is. I'm concerned.
If you would be so kind, I believe we should have a little chit chat, if you would.
As long as it doesn't go the way with the guard captain, I'll be fine with that.
You can trust me. I am royalty here. There is no weird or ill intent. Just a conversation between two individuals.
Very well.
I can't take this, bro.
And then we'll,
As
we'll
you
go outside.
both walk outside away from Ginjo's rampant playing.
Horse weeder. Horse weeder statue, you motherfucker.
A temple of Saint
Temple.
Kezrin.
Part.
I man got an entire temple dedicated to his ass.
Jolly old
Hate
Saint
it.
Kezrin.
Oh,
Considering the title, I
silent
think it's more so
day.
he got an entire temple erected to his cock.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Blessings of
think-
Wiener be
I
upon
don't
you.
think that's it. I'll be real. I
Why
don't think
this
that's it.
music?
Because it can. All right. There's subways and sky trains coming going past.
So as you walk outside, Peregrine, you see Darnell kind of walking around you, eyeing you up and down. The the tone has definitely changed.
I'll be on guard here.
Peregrine,
Because-
tell me a little about yourself. Do you come from anywhere specific in this Barovia family life? What has brought you here today?
What brought me here was this group. I joined them after being in Barovia for a few months. And they were the first real souls I had seen aside from a few natural born souls in Barovia after being sent to Barovia itself.
Interesting.
And they intrigued me.
And you're a paladin, yes?
Yes.
What brought that about? What proposed the idea to become a paladin? Genuinely, I'm just very curious. You remind me of, well, Horsewiener himself. So I am intrigued by your very presence.
And Peregrine takes a moment and he kind of just scratches his jaw and just is generally taken aback. He can't remember who put him on this path. He remembers being sent to Barovia to save lives and to protect, but he doesn't remember who. I couldn't tell you.
Potential memory loss? Question mark? Or is there something more?
Oh no, he's a clone.
Please tell me he actually says question mark
Star
at the end of
Wars.
that.
Absolutely.
I know.
I think I'm a clone now. There's always two of me.
And
staring
he
back.
just looks lost and says it's just it doesn't go any further back. I know there's something there, but I can't remember.
Let's go.
And he
little
reaches
further.
for his gauntlet and he rubs the symbol and he goes, I just remember Helm. And
Just
this
You recognize the name Helm as one of the gods of light and protection.
Oh. Peregrine, why don't we take a little extra stroll away from prying ears, if you will?
I'm gonna have everybody else deafen.
Can I mute
I
and
don't know how
toss
far
off
I
my
can go.
headset?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate you, and I can't believe you're
That's
doing
gonna
this to
suck.
us, because if I find out Peregrine was manufactured in Camino, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I knew no such thing. I'm you.
We'll give a wave when the scene is done.
Help!
Holy shit. Thank you, Alex, for the opportunity to have a wonderful, wonderful time with this.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give
have
it to you.
Turn that down a little bit more.
I'm gonna have to give it to you straight, Peregrine. There's gonna be no beating around the bush. This is man to man, warrior to warrior. I am not like most kings who like to hide behind fancy language and be all vague and shit. I know dark when I see it.
And at this, when you say dark, can I go ahead and use my divine sense?
You feel in his presence your divine sense is suppressed.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if you're your light will do much help around me. Very unfortunately. But that's besides
Ooh.
the point. This is all about you, Peregrine. There's a reason I studied you, just in our short interactions. There's definitely something different about you as opposed to the rest of them. And you've confirmed that you don't even know.
Have. Where are you taking this?
Let me see your hand. Doesn't matter which one.
And he'll look at the hands, and he'll look at the one with the inscription of the Dawn Raven, and the one with the inscription of Helm. And he'll put forth the one with the Dawn Raven.
I will then grab your wrist and turn your palm up.
As he turns your palm facing upwards with his grip, your entire arm explodes with dark fire all the way up to your shoulder.
Does it burn?
No.
Well, you're not a full Shadowborn. Only part, it seems. Still, I could teach you well to harness this power.
What is a Shadowborn?
Let's say they were always feared as harvesters. I should know. While I was in the Shadowfell, I learned a few of their tricks.
So as he says that, he spreads his arms around. He lets go of your hand, and this fire disappears off of you. And he walks in kind of a circle around you, and you see all of these plants and like almost druidic magic. Everything is sprouting around you, flowers and vines and all sorts of things. And then with this sweeping motion, he rips the life out of energy out of everything, and it instantly withers. And he's holding in his hand this wobbly, jiggly globe of this creamy looking energy.
Something creamy that creates life. Great job, Vic.
I'll kill you.
This that I hold in my hand is the same energy you use in your lay on hands. Now, try lay on hands on the ball that I hold.
And he'll touch it and cast Lay on Hands.
Okay, how many HP are you putting into it?
We'll do 5 for now.
Okay, you see the ball expand slightly.
Shadowborn, learn to turn, push, into pull.
So
And
with
he'll
your
dump.
hands- yeah. So with your hands,
He'll
still
dump.
extended- Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
At his saying learn push into pull, he'll stop for a moment, look into the hand, and slowly cast Lay on Hands with another 5 HP, and just observe the process.
And you see the ball grow again. While you're doing that, Darnell reaches out and lays a finger on your wrist, and the black fire engulfs your hand again as the energy turns black, and instead of feeding the ball, and it just rockets into you. You feel the energy refill the pool of magic in you.
So all that Lay on Hands is back?
Seems to be.
Now, with what I've just showed you, I want you to look at this training dummy that we have acquired and perform a strike, but with your divine smite.
And he'll draw his rapier and flash and stab at it, and he'll do
Okay.
the phase steps for the extra damage.
Okay, so roll your total damage.
Come on, stop. Where's that? And it is a 24 to hit.
Just roll your damage. It's a training dummy. You're gonna hit it.
Okay. And so for basic divine smite, that is +5. So with basic divine smite and everything into it is all total 39.
So
It's a
that's
really good
with-
hit.
Okay, so that's with the stab and the divine smite, so 39. And he says,
Not bad.
go ahead.
Not bad at all. Now, let's try it one more time. But
As he says that, he lays his hand on your shoulder and the black fire comes out again.
And I step back and attempt to pull that black fire out myself without his assistance.
When you break contact with him, the black fire seems to go away for now. But you see that with a warrior's grace, he's able to match your steps and stay in contact, such that it doesn't impede your movement at all.
there's no need to fear, Peregrine. You are safely within my control. I will follow your movements. Check it again.
Right?
So as the smite goes out on this time, you see it turn jet black instead. You're going to roll double damage for everything. Double your damage dice. That means for the strike and for the smite.
So 2 die or just
So how much
doubling
do you
it?
roll for your stab?
For my stab I roll 1d8 plus 5, and
So
then
that'll be
the
3d8 plus 5, and then for
and
the
then the
smite
divine smite is 3d8.
so that'll be 68. And you're gonna add all that together.
That is 36 damage.
36 total.
Yeah.
Right? And that is all necrotic damage. Not piercing, not radiant, all necrotic. As this
Holy
as this
shit.
dark smite just bursts out of you, and you can see like this thing has been almost seared in half. And he pulls you over to another training dummy.
That was good. You gotta learn, when you're around me, you can trust me. But as a paladin, a rather experienced one that I can tell, I'm sure you're familiar with layering your smites. Combining
Yes.
divine smite with, say, a branding smite on the same attack.
Yes.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Go ahead and try it.
And you erupt in black flame again.
Try it here.
Right, and he will do a searing smite, and those two were both first level divine smites.
Okay.
And so he'll do the second level searing smite with a divine smite.
And what you're going to do, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to double your damage dice for everything. And all the damage is going to be converted to necrotic. And then you'll add your bonuses.
Okay, question.
That includes the stab.
Question for this.
Yes.
For searing smite, because it's fire damage, it doesn't allow resistances because of my fire adept. Would that still apply?
It does not, because when you use a dark smite, all of your smites lose all of their abilities, but they get their damage doubled.
I see.
It's for pure damage numbers.
So in total, the Searing Smite does 3d6 altogether.
That's gonna be 66.
Okay, because it's 2d6 and then 1d6 the next turn.
Oh, okay. So then you'll roll 4d6, and then the next turn's damage is gonna be 2d6.
Okay.
Actually, that's right. I said that they lose their effect. So instead of that, you're just gonna heap it all together and roll 66.
All right.
And then I believe it's another 66 for the divine
That's a
smite.
lot of noisy click clacks.
And then it's gonna be 2d8 for the stab, right?
That is 62 damage.
As this huge blast of necrotic energy shears this thing in twain, and there's just it crumbling, burning bits, withering away as you've just demolished this thing with dark energy.
Oh my god.
Now, I would like you, real quick, to roll a D100.
A D100.
Yep.
Has been rolled. 59. It was almost 99, but 59.
You feel this uncontrollable, seething rage enter you, and the urge to attack anything near you. As you immediately go for Darnell, and he just kind of catches your hand easily.
What the fuck?
Short-term madness.
As with any power, this has its price. But I find that the effects are short-term at worst.
He holds his hand up, and this inky blackness kind of makes its way out of you as you feel the madness release itself. And he holds his hand out like a handshake.
Knowing what I've just told you, is this power something that you would want?
May I try one more thing?
By all means.
Uh-huh. So he puts his hand on your shoulder again.
And I'll just do a basic smite this time, and then I'll wait for that madness effect.
The divine smite?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just do a basic divine smite and then wait
So
for the madness effect.
You're gonna roll your double damage. Double your damage dice.
$41.
41 damage as you
46.
blow, 46 as you blow another training dummy to bits with a necrotic blast from your weapon.
Okay. And then I'm gonna prepare to, as soon as the madness hits, hit myself with calm emotions.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
$21.
You become
Oh.
incapacitated and expend the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
So, I'm gonna say that you're cackling on this one. And Darnell leans down and draws the madness out again.
Well, it was a worthy attempt. I don't think you'll find much luck.
So this generally is only going to happen when you put everything you can into like the whole layered thing for maximum damage.
Okay.
So to give you the mechanics of this, oh god, Draven,
What?
mute.
I'm not doing anything. I'll
Your
mute,
mic-
but I don't know
your
what I'm
mic is static. I don't know why.
David, stop breaking shit. You fuck.
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
So
Gosh damn froggy
the mechanics
bastard.
of this I will give you over DMs.
Okay. I will take his hand and accept it.
Alrighty. As you do, as you take his hand, a dark power surges between you as the arm becomes corrupted in a searing torrent of necrotic energy that leaves you on your knees and gasping. You
And this is opposite to my palm with the helm
What
on it.
is your current HP?
53.
You are going to take 42 necrotic damage as your entire arm is left gray and burnt. But you now have the power of the Dark Smite.
Holy shit. Is that underneath my armor, or the armor looks gray and burnt too?
Underneath
Okay.
the armor.
So it's hard to see already.
Hard to see. I'm going to have everybody roll perception once you come back in to see if they notice the hand.
Oh. Okay.
A very, very dangerous power, but once mastered, do many things. I see a lot of Kesdrin in you. And since we lost our dear Horsewiener,
Miriam, no, it will not.
it's only fair that I help out another fellow paladin as much as I can in seeing that not only do you have some darkness within you, but a mixture of light. I feel your path is going to be filled with tribulation. But hopefully with this power, you might be able to turn things your side.
At this point, Peregrine is going to take a second and ask, could you observe for one more moment while I try something?
As you wish.
And he's going to sit down in kind of like the meditative pose with the crossed legs and just put the two hands together and kind of just ponder for a moment on both his oaths and this seed of darkness and try and balance them as best he can so that he can grow both of them so they don't overpower but they complement each other. And kind of swirl them like a yin-yang as he's seen in Eastern cultures. And summon both the Shadow Fire in one hand and his Fey Fire in the other, Divine Fire in the other. And twist.
It's difficult to separate the two. It feels like either you get your light or the dark completely takes over. When you feel your lay on hands through the light, you have so much control over it. When you feel it with the dark, it's an entire burst. That you
So
can't
it's sacrificing accuracy for power.
Absolutely. Sacrificing control for power.
And control, sorry, yeah.
So with your lay on hands, as long as you're missing some points in lay on hands, you can use an unarmed attack to touch something and suck the life out of it. Now, you will not always get the life restored to your lay on hands, but the damage will always be equal to your total lay on hands pool.
So say I am missing 30 out of 35 and I touch someone and
You will do
attempt
exactly
to pull.
35 necrotic damage.
So my full lay on hands pull.
Or maximum.
Damn. Damn, that's a lot.
A very, very powerful magic. And I'm shocked that you have access to it, but they will take time to master.
Your nature as part Shadowborn. By the way, the answer to that question that you asked, Shadowborn are dark reflections of things that were born in Shadowfell. You seem to be about a quarter Shadowborn. Either your mother or father was half Shadowborn. And at that, we move back inside.
The fuck did you do?
What the
Look,
fuck
man, I
happened?
was just
That
playing
took so
Guard Bard,
long.
and then you decided to call us back in.
As Peregrine walks back in, can I have everybody who's interested roll perception?
I'm not there. I can't do it.
Sure, I will gladly roll me perception.
17.
16.
That was gonna be a nat 20, but that landed on an 8, so 13.
Ouch. Who said 17?
Fallon.
21.
21. Okay.
And
That'll be
16 for
okay.
Ginjo.
Sarah, you're watching intently as they come back inside. You thought you saw some sort of dark flashes going on from outside. And which hand was the one with the Dawn Raven symbol?
The left.
You see that his left hand is gray and partially withered.
I knew it! He was manufacturing Camino. Knew it!
Miriam, I already answered that question. I said no.
Detect thoughts.
What's the save on that? Wisdom save?
Let's see. Detect thoughts. There is attack save is wisdom 14.
Okay. All right. So, Peregrine, you can choose to fail this, or you can do a wisdom save.
That was unnatural 20 with our protection adding a +3.
Okay. So you're able to resist this. So you're getting some faint impressions of uncertainty and like kind of awe, really. It's a back and forth between a positive and a negative, like the shock and awe and oh my god, wow, and the dread and the holy shit. At this point, as you're using your mind powers, Pyrrhic, the stone in your hand lights up in tandem with this.
The fuck did that frog do?
And Peregrine sensing the... Can Peregrine sense the detect thoughts as he saves from it?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think.
I
So.
think the spell says.
By the way.
Yeah, you have to look it up. As Sarah turns to look back in your direction, you notice that the crystal itself is about the same length as the gap between the eyebrows and the hairline.
Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Oh,
I was
okay. So
about
then
to
you
say
do know.
Yeah.
You do know.
So,
okay.
I'll look over at Sarah, and I'll just say, even if this illithid part is new, you need to learn to ask and keep your thoughts to yourself sometimes.
She sort of frowns at him and looks downward. I'm sorry, I can't control it. It literally has a mind of its own.
I understand,
It's constantly
but you'll need
active.
to learn.
In
I'll
Illithid,
try. I apologize.
Darnell speaks up. You're part Illithid.
I am. Can you not tell by the tendrils?
I'm not the most perceptive of individuals. I'm more known for my rage and hitting things.
So you're a
Sounds like
barrack.
someone else we know.
The
And
intelligence
yet
is not
you-
there, but I like to hit things. I really, really like to hit things.
I would like to add, Barrick's not in the room. He has no idea who I am. I'm still in the forge.
Yep. You have, at this point, you've made, you and Sheldon and Gilly have kind of worked together to construct this kind of suit of half plate, and it's come out really good. Kind of, you find that working at a forge is actually kind of relaxing. It's hitting stuff, but You make it pretty instead of ugly.
Aw.
Look at this guy.
So I'm gonna give you proficiency with Smith's tools now if you don't already have it.
Cool. I don't think I even have smith tools.
Peregrine, what happened to your hand? It looks withered.
This is something that, with the help of, he's gonna look at Darnell for a second, and he's just gonna pause and say, "With the help of His Majesty, I've learned something new about myself that I did not know as of yet, and this is a part of it."
Did you hit your hand really hard?
Perhaps.
Fallon's gonna take the drink she was just about to start sipping on, and she's just gonna hold it out to him. You look like you could use this more than me.
For the first time in a while, Peregrine is gonna agree, and drink, and he's just gonna slam that bitch.
Con save right now.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh no.
That is a 21. 17 plus 4.
Jesus.
So you see, as he knocks this thing back, Garrick reaches over like, oh no, wait!
Oh, about to say, is it the fucking drink?
Ooh.
Punk.
And 21 you say?
Yep.
You're an Eladrin, right?
Yep. I'm an elf.
Yeah, so the Eladrin changed with the season. His hair and skin turn completely white as he goes full winter.
And he just breathes out this breath of cold air, just.
Garrick is going to throw his arm around the fucking elf boy and be like, this boy can take a drink!
Your vision, it feels like every word is a snowflake. You can taste purple.
Taste the rainbow.
I tasted purple.
I can taste a color that doesn't exist.
I didn't realize at this point that it wasn't the med that we had been drinking,
You
and it was the elf.
You recall the smell of your last dream.
What the fuck?
Cool. How big did you say that crystal was?
You stumble over to Tolly and somehow manage to place an order for fried hippopotamus nipples and blueberry sauce.
Whoa.
What? What? Brother.
You weren't much better when you got drunk.
No, he was.
But at least you didn't pass out.
Yeah, no, he was better than you because he just straight passed out.
Fried hippopotamus nipples.
See, at this point,
And
I thought it
blueberry
was.
sauce.
I thought it was the med that we had been drinking, not the fucking Eladrin drink that you guys were chugging.
Mead?
Oh god, of course this song.
You mean mead, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
The
Peregrine's
mead
standing
and
there,
not the Sylvan sky.
totally
Wait,
serious.
this is the Barrack Ass Cheek song.
And he's staring right at Tolly. And his lips are moving. Nothing coming out.
He's playing this off so well.
That's what I'll
And
I-
Tolly's just like,
What the fuck?
catch any of that? Erwin, I'm sorry.
I use Mind Link on him.
Mind Link? Kalashtar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kalashtar have that.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to use that?
I just use an action.
Okay.
There's
Is
no
there any-
save against it. It's just an action.
All
It's
right.
just an action, because I can just telepathically speak to people.
Yeah.
Damn.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Ginjo repeat exactly what he's trying to say, but through his mind.
So,
like whatever he's trying to speak with his mouth, it's gonna go telepathically into my mind, and I'm gonna speak it for him.
I'm just looking for an order of steak and chips, steak and fries.
Yeah. So this is Ginjo's voice right now.
Okay. Okay. Sure we could whip something up for you. Maybe you're done for now, and he puts the alcohol away.
Hey. I'm still drinking.
Con save.
Oh no, that's a 15.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Okay.
That's rough.
You notice a little too late that in the bottom of one of your glasses is a tiny green drop.
Uh-oh.
Someone pissed in it.
And your very, very neatly done braid fucking explodes. Static hair.
Well, damn.
You see the world in black and white.
Speaking of
He's
static,
having to come up with effects.
Ting of the hammer makes your eye twitch. Ting, 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 ting.
Speaking of static, if my shit breaks again, let me know immediately.
Okay,
no
no
idea
worries.
why.
Fucking Groose theme.
Through Ginjo still.
You hear the most wonderful noise coming from your right. Such a musical and beautiful sound. And it's just Garrick fucking laughing at everybody.
I like Eric more and more.
What's everybody else doing?
Hey, if it's
Tongue,
doing that much
tongue.
to these people, I might
That
use
is
for
mind linked to Peregrine. So Peregrine, anything he's trying to say is just what Ginjo's translating out. But he can also.
Yeah,
speak
how
for
big
himself.
did you say the fucking crystal was?
Finger
That
third
bad?
eye.
I meant in comparison to the thing you said earlier.
I believe you said it's like the size of your forehead.
Well, yours. Mine is a little bit bigger, but you know.
Your forehead doesn't just end where the hairline is. You just have trouble finding
Eric's
that
just
hairline.
gonna kind of look at Sarah for a second.
Vic, I have a question.
Huh.
Yes, what's your question?
Is this like the dream crystal in the last one?
Oh, hey.
God fucking damn it.
Eric's just gonna look at. Hey, Sarah, look at me for a second. Crystal straight to the forehead.
Here we go.
Yes!
Just know I'm immune to any magic spells and effects that require me to dream. So I'm out of this.
she has no chance to react. This is gonna hit her.
Mm-hmm.
Bold of you to assume that
Here
it's
we
that
go.
simple to deflect.
So what's
Jesus.
the effect? What's going on?
I will explain this to you in just a moment.
What's happening?
Maybe, yeah, might be. He needs to change the music. Give him a minute.
Yep. Give me a second.
I didn't know you gave him this, you absolute fucking legend.
Yeah, you're a piece of work.
I might have to give Garrick a stat block
The
at this
best
point.
piece
Jesus.
of work.
Yes. Feel free to build
Garrick
him as a
Monk.
character. I'll give you a level.
Froggy bastard.
I mean, everyone seems to really fucking like him.
Funny as hell.
You're a little shit.
He is a druid.
Hey, wasn't my
Y'all
choice.
ready?
Vince
Y'all
asked me
ready for
to.
some shit?
Vince told me to do it, so I had no choice.
Oh, good music
Ah.
choice.
The blame has been passed.
Oh, this is exactly what I imagined you'd choose too. Shit.
What is this? I think I've heard this.
Oh.
This is any Twilight Zone in Twilight Princess.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought it was the PS1 startup sound.
I started thinking
It does start a bit like that.
I started thinking of
Yeah, it does.
Undertale.
There is a huge purple flash as Pyrrhic is sucked straight into the light emanating from her forehead.
You're going
Darkness-
fucking psychonauts on him.
Darkness takes you both. In seconds, you find yourselves floating in a void. Your feet touch down on nothing. And before you, light begins to illuminate where you stand. Where you stand seems to be a library of sorts, encased in void. On one half of the library, split by kind of a crooked line, you see such things as a grove, grass and trees growing around the bookshelves. On the other side is the thickening organic matter in violet tentacles. And the three of you walk together to the center of this library. Three. Eric, on your left is a small, demure, brown-haired girl. And on your right is a full illithid.
Are there any chairs in this library?
As you imagine the thought, some appear in front of you.
Eric's
Kind
gonna
of-
pull out a chair and sit down and just look at the two of you. Right, probably about time we had some fucking words then, huh?
And that is where we're going to end our session for the night.
Wow.
Oh no.
So this means I have to actually wake up the next time we're doing this because I have to.
You have to
this
be
is the
here and start.
Fuck
Mhm.
you.
Hey, you got 2 weeks to adjust. Because next week
Yeah,
we
you
are
got 2
running
weeks. Next week is my game.
Finland campaign. So if you guys want to see me play a 386-year-old, very senile gnome, be here next week on Monday. Sunday, we still have to figure out what we're doing, but it'll be Sunday and Monday next week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, everybody.
Very senile gnome that I should add has done some shit.
Did we level up?
Everybody will now be level 7.
Yes.
Hey.
Oh.
Do that, Alex. We're level 7. Woo! We did it.
You guys have caught up with me.
Fuck you.
Were you level 7 this entire time?
He started at 7 when you guys were 5th.
Because I was supposed to be
Wow.
a guest character.
Yes, I give guest characters a little extra leeway.
Okay.
Oh,
Luna Rose.
yeah, I haven't seen Rose for a while. Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. So I was kidding.
my,
I'm actually a bard now.
my Discord DM should be open. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. I'm glad you enjoyed the atmosphere and a little bit of a downtime. We did have to save some of the things. I got a little too ambitious. We did have to save some of the stuff for next session. So next session will be a little bit of a continuation of this.
No, that's good. This was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed
I
it.
enjoyed it.
I also wanted to include kind of a full combat experience to kind of give Barrick something to chew on, but give him also something that's going to reward him for breaking away from combat and being able to use his role play too. Because I felt like Barrick was getting punished for trying to talk to people, and I didn't like that. So.
Oh, he's definitely
I mean, he really was. Whenever he tried to talk to anyone, it just kind of get shut out.
Yeah. So I wanted to make that more possible for him. If you
I
guys
will
have any
need you to
questions-
help me though add the proficiency to my.
That's fine. If you
sheet.
need me to narrate for you or something.
No,
like
I
that,
need
can
you
do
to
it.
help me add the proficiency to my sheet. I can't find it in
Gotcha.
D&D Beyond.
Gotcha. Okay. But for now, we are gonna see if there is somebody here to raid. Let us see as I leave the music playing.
Really, this turned into fucking Psychonauts, and I love it.
The funny thing is, like, I didn't even think about Psychonauts when I made that item.
You made a fucking door. That would have been amazing.
Who do
I have been working closely with Vic on this.
Oh yeah, this is been
Yep.
amazing. So
Now,
hey, we have 2 more weeks to plan this too. So
guess what? I'm still a level 6 monk.
Yay!
You are not multi-classing Bard.
I
you
am.
absolutely are.
You son of a bitch.
You know what?
My
He
first
popped in to
level
say hi
is in
tonight.
Bard.
I kind of want to throw it. Oh shit! Damn it, Dwell's here too. Fuck! I wanted to throw it at Soga, but Dwell's back. He's got his computer fixed. I think
Oh, I didn't
We got-
tell you?
Mm.
Yeah.
no. We gotta hit Dwell. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta hit Dwell.
Well,
And it
Next
starts
time,
to
Soga, next time.
Next time, we'll hit Soga. We hit Soga last week or the week before too. So
Yeah.
all right, guys. I'm going to throw you. Just because I'm done streaming doesn't mean you're done watching. I'm going to throw you at a dear friend of mine. One of the first people I met on YouTube before I even used to do Twitch. His name is Dwellflow VR. He mostly does VR chat, but right now, he's doing Horizon Zero Dawn. And he's one of my absolute favorite people in the world. Please do give him your support and your follows and everything. I promise you will not be disappointed. We're going to go ahead and start this raid.
He'll suck your dick.
God fucking damn it. Also,
Yeah,
he
that
is
freak
very
freak
lewd.
shit.
Be prepared. All right, everybody. Again, thank you, Richie, Waffle. Thank you guys for hopping on in. Everybody else that came in and followed. Shadowbreak, Mirlam, that was Waffle. Blackbeard Alex finally got us to follow. So
Now, hold on. No need to call me out.
it's easier for you. All right, folks. Remember, it is never too late to change your life for the better. And as always, I'm here doing whatever I can to make you guys laugh. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Adios.